Don't you ever call me if you need me. Remember times in the past, you ain't believe me. Dumb nigga saying you the only one I'm needing. Brother died right in my eye, the feeling it went bleeding up. Remember times up in the paddy, riding down, I'm seeing it. We had went to Greenville, we was thugging for no reason. Never thought that I would put it, that guy was kidding. Never was a cool nigga, I always kept it heat. Who you gon' call when you need love? And sitting in my room and I'm just hoping for a better day. Smoke, you know, angels they calling. I can see that angels they falling. I know how you feeling. Feeling about leaving up, trying to get you out of his mind, ain't trying to do the work. No, I do not plan on wasting no time, I'm trying to make it work. No, I know you ain't been trying to hurt me, but the feel like you know what I mean. One more time to step back hurt in. And you know when it's time, don't need to worry. Baby, ain't your mind, you need to work. I'm run away. I be with some niggas who be ready to get up in some shit. Now you tryna pick up his phone, they tryna call them. Remember time up in the past, like you say you ain't need them. I can see the angels, they calling. I can see the angels, they falling. You did me wrong and I'm falling. Who you gon' call when you need love? Sitting in my room and I'm hoping for a better day. Smoking all this weed, but I know we gon' take the pain away. Niggas ain't wanna come around till they see that I'm bothering. And now they see that I'm bothering. None of these niggas wanna follow. Wanna hit your phone, but I know shit ain't getting better now. Sitting in my mind, I'm confused, I couldn't see it side. I remember times where you always hold me tight and you'd tell me when I'm thugging in the streets, don't lose my life. I can see the angels, they calling. I can see the angels, they falling. I can see the angels, they calling.
What's going on tonight, my beautiful people, man? What's going on, man? What's going on, everybody, man? Oh, man. It's always something, man. It's always something, man. We didn't have a cancellation tonight, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? We still gonna keep it moving and grooving. You know what I'm saying? We still gonna keep it moving and grooving, man. Supposed to have a young guy come on tonight, man. Counseled on us, but you know, that's okay, man. It's okay. It's okay. You know, we still gonna keep it, you know what I'm saying, how we keep it, and we gonna rock it. You know what I'm talking about? But I do apologize to all my beautiful people out there, man. I know everybody was expecting shit, not not only y'all. I was expecting my damn self, man. You know, hey, but what I will say, man, I will say this, man. You know, communication is key, man. Um, and I just want to say this to everybody, you know, when you're doing stuff like this, man, and you're trying to tune in or whatever the case may be, man, you know, it's important, man, you know, you get back to people in a timely manner, in a timely fashion, especially, you know, um, especially if people been in contact with you in the communication with you. Know, if I've been in contact and communication with you, yeah, and don't get me wrong, man, I ain't knocking, you know, things happen. So I do understand the fact that things happen. But again, you know, when you're in communication with people, you know, it should be you know, you should have been told me by then, you know, that you wasn't feeling well or that you were sick or whatever the case may be. I ain't mad at the brother. Again, like I say, you know, because shit happens. But again, you know, when you're in communication with people, man, you're supposed to be able to let people know what's going on. But anyway, man, so uh the Young Boy C interview is canceled for the night. The Young Boy C interview is canceled for the night, my beautiful people. So man, I'm kind of, you know, I'm blue right now, man. I ain't gonna even stunt, y'all. I'm blue as fuck right now. You know what I'm saying? Um, big ups to everybody in the chat. Big ups to everybody in the building, man. I see you, P Mac. I see you, P Mac, man. Big ups to all my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and thumb up the video. Also, big ups to my moderators, man. I got some of the best moderators in the world. Y'all know who y'all are.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
Hey, man, like the video on your way in and on your way out, man. Like the video, like the video, like the video. Sub up to the channel. Oh, man. I don't know, y'all. Just kind of threw me for a loop, man. I wasn't I wasn't expecting this, man. As you guys can probably tell, you know what I'm saying, by what's going on with me, man. Like, y'all just don't know, man. This is like so disappointing to me right now. Oh man. But the show must go on, man. How everybody doing out there tonight, man? Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it, man. Since we ain't doing no interview, this still a music show, so we gonna get to it. Then I ain't through, man. I'm trying to hold back and be cool and be peaceful, man. Like I'm really pissed right now. you know and it ain't the fact that it ain't like I'm a major, what I'm saying, interviewer, or the person that I'm, whatever the case may be. But communication, man, you got to let me know, man, what's going on, so we can stay in tune, man. And you know what I'm saying, you got my number, I got your number, man, so we can stay in tune and work things out, man. Like I just let me move on, man, because it's I'm letting it fuck with my head. But anyway, man. Hey, since we ain't got no guests tonight, man, it's an open platform, open forum, man. You guys are more than welcome to hit the panel. Man, the link is in the chat. I will be posting the link in the chat periodically throughout the publication for ones that want to come on the panel and join me. So please feel free, uh, to jump on this to jump on the stream if you want to. But let's get to it, man. We ain't gonna let this slow us up. Let's get to it. Let's talk some music, y'all. Let's talk some music. Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke. I know everybody love Pop. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody love Pop Smoke, but I know everybody know about Pop Smoke, man. I was fucking with Pop Smoke. So Pop Smoke, murder defendant, gets 29 year. Apologized to rapper's family. I take responsibility. Corey Walker, 24, has been sentenced to 29 years in prison for his role in the 2020 killing of Pop Smoke in Los Angeles. As reported by Rolling Stone, Walker apologized to the rapper's family during the sentencing. Walker pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter and home invasion robbery with a gun and gang enhancements as part of a plea deal earlier this month. He was the only adult charged in the case and expressed remorse for his family on February 19, 2020, when Pop Smoke was pistol whipped and shot 3 times by Walker and 3 others. Even though Jackson, even though the Jackson family isn't here in court today, I would like to sincerely apologize for my unforgivable actions. Although there is no apology that amounts to the taking of someone's life, Walker said at the sentencing on February the 21st. I would like to take this opportunity to apologize to my family for the pain and embarrassment that they have endured over the past 5 years, as well as an apology to my community. Diablo, what's going on, my boy? Yeah, man. Supposed to have an interview tonight, man. The man counted on me, but man, we still doing music. Anyway, man. Oh, fuck, man. Walker thanks his defense lawyer. And I do apologize, y'all, for being, kind of distraught tonight. It just threw me for a loop, man. You know what I'm saying? You get things set up, you got things, you got your ducks all lined in a row. You know what I'm saying? For certain things to take place and certain things to happen. And you've been in communication. Like I literally just talked to him yesterday. Bro, if you was sick, you should have told me that yesterday. I know, don't let it get to me, man. I know, but man, like it just threw me all off because if I'd have known this, I could have had someone else fill that slot, or I'd have been better prepared. Uh, well, I usually am more better prepared, but y'all been in communication with the guy, so it's kind of like, man, damn, I just knew. But anyway, but don't worry about it, man. We do got another interview tomorrow, man. Bearded Studios will be broadcasting tomorrow. I know we usually don't do a Saturday show; we do it on Friday, but we will be broadcasting tomorrow. We got a Ben Crump, what I'm saying, a brother by the name of Ben Frump, I believe, coming in the building tomorrow for an interview. So we gonna check him out tomorrow. He says what the old timers say, one monkey don't stop no show. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true, man. It don't. That's why we still going live and we still doing our thing, man. But I was my mind, I had my mind set for an interview type, you know what I'm saying, situation. You know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong, because usually before they come in, they never come in at 9, they usually come in at about 10 anyway. So, I'm usually prepared to, what I'm saying, do what I do for the hour. But it's just, man, sometimes, man, it's just, man. Anyway, but Walker thanked his defense lawyers, Kellen Davis and Dion Benjamin, who got the murder charge he was facing dropped in place of manslaughter charge. He was originally facing a sentence of life without the possibility of parole. Today, I take responsibility for my dreadful partake in these crimes as I began my road to rehabilitation. I assure you that I will steer clear from negative behavior, Walker added. Um, That's crazy, man, and that's like, and I ain't wishing nothing bad on the brother. You know what I'm saying? You can stay clear of behavior, but you're gonna be in jail for a mighty long time, man. And you know, we would like to think, when we talk about rehabilitation and we talk about our penal system that's supposed to, punish our criminals, and they talk about the rehabilitation and the programs and shit that could be afforded and allotted to a lot of these brothers and sisters that go behind these bars. Again, they don't do shit but come out like, worse than what they went in. Not everybody, you know what I'm saying? But the majority, it's like a revolving door with the prisons. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. It's like a revolving door with the prison, especially with the young folks. You know what I'm saying? Like this type of shit, like, he posted Addy, y'all went and got down on him. And my thing is this, and this is what's confusing, like, and whether it's real, sincere or not, you know what I'm saying? I hope the family reconcile, and I hope the family takes this apology as a genuine apology, and I hope they can move forward. I know it's hard, like, you're not gonna just necessarily move forward from a situation like this. But again, man, like I remember when the younger guy that killed him, he got out of the juvenile, man. He showed no remorse to the killing of Pop Smoke. He was on no jumper, just talking, just reckless, man. You know, like just the senseless shit. Just like when I had the brothers come on, man, it was a few brothers I had on from California, and I was asking them what's to the check-in shit. And now, we got that shit here in Chicago. Now, when you come in certain places in Chicago, you check in with certain brothers. Now for me, I'm thinking this check-in shit is more just like so won't nobody rob you or get in your pocket or come to your show doing all this crazy shit. That's I because it can't be about protection, and that's no grown man. I don't need no other motherfuckers to protect me, man. You feel me? If I'm moving the way I'm supposed to be moving, you know what I'm saying? If I'm moving righteous and conscious and with no malicious intent in my heart, and don't get me wrong, I know shit happened and accidents happen, but if I'm moving like that, man, why the fuck am I as a performer, as a person who's getting on the stage that's entertaining people? Why do I have to call certain people in the city to check in? Don't give me that respect shit because as a man or as a person, the respect should already be there because I'm coming to entertain. I'm not, especially it ain't necessarily you ain't got to make the drill music. You ain't got to make the gangster music or that type. Just anybody. If you flossing and you got jewels and shit like that, and you want to move around like this, and I hate that for the hip hop culture. I hate that for our young brothers and sisters out here in this game, man. It's already hard enough that we melanated individuals. It's already hard enough that we see all the bullshit that go on and that happen. Shit, look at the P Diddy's, you know what I'm saying? Look at the fucking Suge Knights, of the world. And not only just them, it's a host of others. But the music game, this hip hop game, man, it's wicked, man. It's becoming a wicked, dark, dangerous place, man. That's why I like music, and I still fuck with it and I still rock with it. I just don't encourage my people's man to push their kids towards this type of shit, unless we can do a little bit more controlling and have a little bit more say so on the independent side of the game. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the only way that I would really, encourage my kids to be a musician, be a performing art, anything like that. Like, cause it's crazy, man. Grown people got a hold of it. So fucked up. So during a hearing, it says during a hearing that saw Walker enter his plea deal earlier this month, he said that he and a 17-year-old accomplice visited the Airbnb property, where Pop Smoke was staying prior to the home invasion and murder. He and three others charged in the case returned with ski masks, a 9mm firearm, and a different vehicle. Walker was 19 at the time of the shooting, while the other defendants were 15, 16, and 17. Crazy. Um, it says Walker was not the one who pulled the trigger and said he only learned of the shooting after the three accomplices returned to the vehicle he was waiting in. The 15-year-old was allegedly the one who pulled the trigger. The three juvenile defendants reportedly ambushed Pop Smoke while he was in the shower. He allegedly instructed the three others not to fire the weapon. He provided one of them with and said they should use a flower vase rather than opening fire. It was only after the robbers exited the house and re-entered the vehicle that Walker learned of the shooting, reads the court filing. In response, Walker assaulted the shooter. So, when the young boy, you know what I'm saying, when he found out that the young boy shot him, you know what I'm saying, he tried to get down on the young boy. And then that's crazy. Like, how you sending the young guys in there to do the work and you the oldest person? I get it. I know why. But then, you know what I'm saying? You like, bro, if you wanted it done right, and I get it, you can have one of them sitting in the car. You figure shit, they young, they don't get no fuck, they gonna go in there and do whatever. But then as them young guys, bro, now y'all gotta think about this. He was sending y'all ass off, bro, 15, 16, 17. Come on, man. You know? And that's what it looks like in the case, even from reading this, even if that ain't how it happened, you know what I'm saying? That's usually how they gonna push that case. Like the older person was the one that was the mastermind, the older person was the one that controlled the whole situation. And listen, that can be the case, but a lot of times that necessarily ain't the case. These little young motherfuckers know what they doing, and they can be manipulative. You know what I'm saying? They self and on their own, and I have heard this a lot. You know what I'm saying? I really heard about you know what I'm saying, and I experienced, you know what I'm saying, younger people being the ringleader over older individuals, and you'd be like shocked, crazy. So to pay tribute to the current East Brooklyn rapper, who tragically who was tragically murdered in Los Angeles 5 years ago this week, Complex decided to dig into the vault and pull out any Pop Smoke related material. We discovered interviews with several people who offer valuable insight to Pop Smoke as a recording artist. They break down his creative process, shares his quirks, and recall memorable stories along the way. Yeah, man, I like Pop Smoke, man. When he came out, man, you know what I'm saying, with that New York shit, man, I was really, I was messing with Pop Smoke. I was messing with Pop Smoke. You know, and man, I just the senseless violent, man. Like, why we gotta have that in our music, man? Don't get me wrong, man. I get it. You know, a lot of times, like back in the day, man, we talked about this a few times, like how the artists, man, the older guys, what I'm saying, back in the day when they was out there doing their thing. Um, we kind of knew wasn't nobody out there really killing and doing shit. Now when that drug shit came, when the drug rap came, yeah, a lot of guys probably dibbled and dabbled it. I ain't gonna say when I say professional because I don't want to say like that's an actual fucking job or trade. But we're gonna say professional drug dealers, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers who's out there wholeheartedly doing their thing and really building fake empires off of this poison that they was pushing to our people and other people. You know what I'm saying? But versus somebody that dibble dabble. What's going on, Nixon? Nixon in the building, man. Nixon, man, tell me why. Nixon, tell me why my man counseled on me, man. He counseled on me. So, we still doing our thing, man. We talking music. But yeah, so yeah, man. So it's just crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it, man. We need to change that violence shit as part of being the hip hop culture. Yeah, 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 yeah. He said he was sick. So, and I ain't mad at him, man. But I've been in communication, Nixon, like I spoke about earlier to the people. When you're in communication with people, man, you should do a little bit better job of responding and getting back. You know what I'm saying? But oh well, man, the show must go on. So hey, we still doing it. But yeah, but man, condolences to Pop Smoke, man, and his family, and the brothers that unalived him, that young guy that shot him and the older guy that took the other three guys there, man. I really don't think it's gonna be no rehabilitation process had inside of our penal system here in the United States of America Corporation. Again, like I said, it's a revolving door. I want to say at least 90% of the motherfuckers who go to jail, what I'm saying, they come back, you know? And it's crazy, man. Like, it's just crazy, man. Like to even get that as part, like I was saying with the drugs, back in the day, like when Master P came out with the ghetto dope and the things of that nature when he rapped about how to cook dope up and all that shit, man, like do our own experiences. A lot of us wasn't outside trying to sell drugs and do that shit. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't out there doing that. We knew when motherfuckers was on them videos with them guns and shit like that. We knew they wasn't living like that. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, man, they got a point to prove. So it's like, fuck it. You know, shit. We say we gangster. We say we got guns. We this and that. That's what it is. And they bring that shit to life. Excuse me, y'all. They bring that shit to life. They bring that shit to fruition, man. And I hate that for our people. I honestly hate that for our people because music is powerful, man. Music, music, man, can, man. You know, I was reading something the other day. I was just on somebody post the other day, man, and matter of fact, it was about Kodak Black, y'all, and I guess he had got sober and Kodak Black was acting different, and you can understand him when he was talking and stuff like that. And the brother put in the chat, you know what I'm saying, just watching this and listening to Kodak, and then, you know what I'm saying, the brother said I played one of his songs. He said it helped me with my depression. And then a person said, man, a person replied to him like, well, if watching this and listening to Kodak's song help you do your depression, um, you wasn't depressed at all, type shit. And you know, I responded like, brother, you can't tell someone what helps them through their battles, what helps them through their journeys. You know what I'm saying? We got to understand, like, and I mess with Kodak Black. Like, you know, it's been some shit about, you know, when he did that interview on Drink Champs, and then, you know, how he be out in the middle of the street sitting down on the ground eating, and everybody say he on drugs and this, that, and third. And he went on No Jumper. And No Jumper, you know what I'm saying, kept trying to go at him about that interview and shit like that, you know, and he ain't really too much care for it. Like, but again, that person seeing Kodak Black not in that I don't in his drug state, you know, not seeing him in his drug state. If that was encouraging to that individual, see, that's the type of shit that we want our music to do. You know, we don't want our music to have our young folks trying to go out here and grab guns, sell drugs, murder, grape, be destructive and shit like that. You know, even though, you know, don't get me wrong, we get some of that aggressive shit. I like, don't get me wrong, and I like aggressive music just like the next. You know what I'm saying? But again, we don't take the time out to show our kids how to respond and how to react. You know, even like I said the other day on the show, you know, when we have conversations, a lot of people listen to respond or will listen to react in response versus listening to, you know, gain an understanding of the conversation and what's going on. So, you know, a lot of times when our kids hear these type of music, they like, well, shit, if they can do it, I can do it. And now it's like, you know, and I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't that brave as a child. Like, not to just listen to the music and go crash out. I wasn't that brave as a child. I don't think my era, you know, I don't think we now I ain't saying we was soft or no shit like that, but I just don't think we was just out there doing that type of shit, you know? Um, and it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. But moving right along, man. Oh man, we got some sad news, man. Mother of legendary rapper died at 78, man. Miss Valletta Wallace participates in the Empire State Building ceremony lighting in honor of the notorious B.I.G. 50th birthday on Friday, May 20th and 20th. Okay, this is her right here. Okay, so Valletta Wallace, notorious B.I.G. mother who has kept his legacy alive in the decades following his passing, has died. Man, so man, I didn't start to show off like this, and I do apologize, man. So let me reiterate this, man. Let's keep everybody in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations, man. We want to keep everybody in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations one last time. Let's keep everybody in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. You know, it's a lot going on. Like I say, even with this, and that's one of the reasons why I try to start every show, whether it's Bearded Conversation, whether it's Bearded Studios, or whether it's Bad TV on Saturdays, man. I try to start the show off with that because there's a lot going on. Sometimes as a people, man, we be out of touch with each other, you know. Just like, the other day when I said my auntie passed, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I seen her, but just like frequent visits, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't done by me. I'm not regretting the fact because I know the type of person I am. I'm just like a homebody person. I'm really to myself type shit. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's involving my kids or, what I'm saying, my immediate, meaning my sister, my mother, my brothers, my kids, a girl or something of that nature. And even with them, I'm still just a homebody. I'm just me. But thank you, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, man. So that's why I start my shows off with that, man. Of course, we know it's a lot of things going on in the world, but guess what? It's a lot of things going on with us. You know what I'm saying? And we might not know how to handle these things. We might not know how to take these things, and sometimes these things just happen just like that in a flash, snap of a finger. So that's why I encourage. And then also, man, I encourage people to live by these 5 key components: love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Those are 5 key components that we go and live by here on this channel. Well, at least I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, the rest of my followers do as well. But because if you resonate those things, man, if you resonate the love, and I'm not necessarily saying love for other people, if you resonate that love for yourself, if you resonate peace for yourself, if you resonate respect for yourself, if you motivate yourself, if you get up and you wake up and you inspire yourself, man, you know, guess what? When you come with that type of energy and that energy comes off of you and it hits the circle of the people around you, guess what they tend to do? You know, especially if it's genuine and you're doing this shit every day. Now that energy takes on them or overcomes their dark energy. And dark energy is not necessarily bad. You need both. Um, but dark energy in this matter is the destructiveness. I'm going to say that, and I don't want to equate dark with being destructive because dark is very much so positive. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't have light without the dark. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, and the darkness creates light, you know what I'm saying? And vice versa. You know, that's just metaphysical. You ain't gonna get into all that, you know what I'm saying? But but just because I don't want my peoples, because I do push our melanated culture, and I try to push that heavily. So, but the dark is beautiful, dark is energy, dark is what make the world go round. Dark matter is what they trying to find right now in CERN. You know what I'm saying? And they saying that's what creates life, that dark matter, you know? But yeah, man. But yeah, we need to stop that. We need to be a little bit more positive nowadays. But yeah, man. So Miss Wallace, man, RP to Miss Wallace. So Wallace was in hospice care at her residence in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, when she died of natural causes. The Monroe County Coroner's Office confirmed her death in a statement to Variety. She was 78 years old. Born in Jamaica, Wallace was an integral figure in her son's music, and the rapper born Christopher Wallace mentioned her in several songs, including the 1994 Juicy and The Things Done Changed. She convinced her son with a Jamaican welder and politician named Sulin George Latour, who left the family when Biggie was around 2 years old. She raised him as a single mother and worked as a preschool teacher, keeping a close eye on him, sorry, at a brownstone where they live in the Brooklyn Bedford Stuyvesant neighborhood. Bed-Stuy, everybody say Bed-Stuy. Um, so following her son's death in 1997, Wallace helped maintain his estate and celebrated his life. She struck a touching, bittersweet tone when accepting the MTV Music Award for the Best Rap Video on his behalf in her first major public appearance just 6 months after her son's murder. She took to the stage accompanied by Big's producer and label chief Sean Diddy Combs, his manager Mark Pitts, who held Big's 4-year-old daughter Tiana and his cousin CJ. In a voice that briefly cracked with emotion, she said, "Thank you. I know if my son was here tonight, the first thing he would have done is say, big ups to Brooklyn," eliciting sentimental laughter from the audience, as that it is probably exactly what he would have said. While she continued with a more conventional acceptance speech, her courage and composure set a dignified standard that showed in coming years. In 2005, she wrote a memoir entitled Biggie, Valletta Wallace Remembers Her Son. Christopher Wallace, aka Notorious B.I.G., during an interview with NPR that year, she explained that the book was a tribute to Biggie's legacy. He has touched so many people, and so many people loved him, and still do, she said. That cannot take my pain away. Man, 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 man. What am I feeling inside is like 100-pound lead weighing down on my chest. It's very cold. It's very heavy. And I'm so dying to get rid of it. Ms. Wallace, you know what I'm saying? I know it'll never go away, but you're not here no more. You're an ancestor now. So hopefully some of that weight has been lifted up off your chest, you know what I'm saying, as an ancestor. And, we appreciate you for birthing Big and bringing him into this world and, him creating as much good music as he did. And most definitely, you know what I'm saying, um, I want to let you know, Miss Wallace, you know what I'm saying, that you was a figure in the hip hop community, not only for your son Biggie, but just, for the reinsurgence of keeping up, you know what I'm saying, his name, keeping his memory and his name alive in the way you represented him after he was gone. So, I just want to, let you know, even though you're not here no more, thank you, you know what I'm saying, for all that you've done for the hip hop community and the hip hop culture. And I'm pretty sure other brothers, you know what I'm saying, that's in the game, man, that like music, that listen to music, that do music, that produce music. I'm pretty sure, they had a chance to, speak to her physically again, and she was able to respond. I'm pretty sure they would say the same thing if they haven't already said the same thing. I never met the woman, I don't know her, but I know she hear me. You know what I'm saying, again, because she's an ancestor. So, you know what I'm saying, I just want to tell Miss Wallace thank you. And so and peace and respect to the chat, man. Let's give us some matter of fact, let me take before I finish reading the rest of the article, we could take a moment of silence for her and anybody else that didn't pass, man. It's like I say, it's a lot going on. I know we got things in our life that's holding heavy. Like one of my moderators said, her aunt just passed as well. So let's just take a moment of silence for Ms. Wallace and the ones that then passed at the beginning of this year. Blessings, 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 man. Oh, y'all. Mm, mm. Hard out here for a pimp, man. It's hard out here, man. Man. But anyway, let's get back to it. Let's get back to the article so I can this article. And we could take a little brief music break. So while she continued with the Morgan, okay, I'm sorry. So in 2005, she wrote a memoir. Okay, all right. Christopher, okay, her son Christopher Wallace, aka Notorious B.I.G. During an interview with NPR that year, she explained the book was a tribute to Biggie's legacy. He touched so many people, and so many people loved him, and and still do. That cannot take. Wow, I read that already. I'm sorry, y'all. I got the speaking and I got all off. Okay, so here we go. Um, but it's not something you can get rid of because that was my son. He was my baby. I am a mother and I will always be a mother. And that's facts, man. And I know that hurts. In 2009, she served as a producer for the biopic Notorious, in which Angela Bassett portrayed her. She explained during the interview at that time she visited the set every day and that the final product made me angry, made me sad. I learned a lot about my son, a lot that I never knew, but I still loved him because he was from here, gestures to the heart. So she, 'cause that was her baby. You know what I'm saying? So in 2022, she appeared alongside Biggie Children and associates Lil Kim and Little C's. I ain't seen Little C's in a while, y'all. Where you been at? To change the colors of the Empire State Building to red and white to honor his 50th birthday. Celebrations of his life continued in the months that followed with the release of a special edition Metro card featuring his image as well as an orchestra tribute to his music at the Lincoln Center. If you purchase a product, okay, that's it. Yeah, man, but that's crazy. I didn't even know Miss Wallace died today, man. And like I say, man, respects to Miss Wallace. Respects to Miss Wallace. Ooh. But my beautiful people, man, y'all know what? Let's take a brief music intermission, man. Let's take a brief music intermission. We can do that. We can do that. Hey. Also, man, don't forget, y'all, this is an open platform, open forum tonight, man. We ain't had an interview like we were supposed to. So, man, y'all feel more than free, man, to hit the panel, man. If y'all want to come in and talk with me, man, y'all feel more, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all can hit that panel. Hit that panel. You know what I'm saying? Let me put the link in the chat again for my peoples, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, too, man. For those that just tuning in, man, the interview was canceled. The last minute cancellation by the brother. But I do got another interview tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, coming up. I do have another interview tomorrow coming up. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, that'll be a success. Well, I ain't gonna say tonight's not a success. I love talking to my people, man. And tonight is all music. So, any article or anything that I read, you know what I'm saying, it'll be mostly about music. But of course, I say that to say because, at times, it's a lot of the situations, they really be relevant. You know what I'm saying? They really do be relevant in our lives. I just don't want to put, what I'm saying, these things to music, just like, with the Underlive and the Pop Smoke, what I'm saying, with Biggie's mother's dying and shit like that, that those are things that happen every day. So, I know I say it's a music show, and I know sometimes, when we get into discussions and things like that, it may veer us off or take us off, but it's still in the same, man. Well, let's get to this music break, man. We're gonna play a little Nixon Clear Line on this music break. Let's see what she got for us, man. A brief intermission, my people.
Yeah. I just wanna needed you needed me. But baby, why she go? 'Cause girl, I'm needing you. It's hurting me, it's hurting me. I just wanna clear line. Yeah, everything we've been through, put you on a pedestal. Yeah. You were my queen, the girl of my dreams. You wanted something different. I think I know the reason. Every love is a season. Yes. I could easily find somebody new, but baby girl, no one compares to you. Ooh, I just wanna be.
Yeah.
I needed you needed me. But baby, why she go? 'Cause girl, I'm needing you. It's hurting me, it's hurting me. I just want a clear line. Call me on the phone late at night. I'm hoping everything is alright. You tell me that you found somebody.
We gonna make some kids of this one.
You out of spite. Tell me what I gotta do to make you right. Hoping and wishing that someday you would change your mind. I wanna clear the air, 'cause baby girl, you love me fair. I'm not the type of nigga that'll fuck around and share. I told you how I felt, but I guess you don't care. No matter what goes on, just know I'll always be there. I just wanna clear. You needed me, but baby, why she go? 'Cause girl, I'm needing you. It's hurting me, it's hurting me. I just want a clear line.
Woo!
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like
That
that.
was clear line by Miss Nixon, y'all. That was clear line by me. And speaking of Miss Nixon, we got her on the screen. How you doing tonight, beautiful?
What's good, my guy?
Man, just chilling, man. Just chilling, man. We had a cancellation tonight, man. But you know, the show still got to go on, so it's still a music studio.
Absolutely.
You know, we
One
talk
monkey don't
music.
stop no show.
Yeah. Hey, that's what that's what one of my moderators said. But you know, at the beginning though, like I was telling the people, it was because you know I was talking to the brother, and I ain't mad at him or nothing like that. It was just that, you know, by us being in communication, I figured, you know, because I talked to him yesterday. He didn't say nothing about him being, you know, I'm like, oh, bro, damn, you know what I'm saying? So it just threw my energy off. But you know, we get into it. We get into it. We get into it. But how you doing tonight?
I'm good. I just had some chicken wings. Man, I'm feeling good. Man, I'm feeling good.
She
I'm
say some
blessed.
chicken wings. Yeah, man. I ain't chat. You know, I'm gonna wait till I get through to pick out and stuff. Yeah, man.
For
But
sure,
man,
for sure.
yeah, man. You know, we were talking about that Pop Smoke article, man. You know, I didn't even know that it was a 15, 16, and 17-year-old and a 19-year-old guy was in the car, and he the one that
That's
sent them in there.
crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. You know, like, and you know, he talking about, you know, his rehabilitation. And I don't want to say nothing bad about him and being positive about being rehabilitated, but bro, you finna be in there for 29 years, brother. About time you get out of it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's not
which was
enough.
senseless. Yeah, yeah,
That's not enough. They took that
yeah,
man's life for no reason.
yeah. For no after,
And
and
people,
then baby, he said he told the kids to hit him with a vase and not shoot him, but you gave him a gun. What the fuck?
right, right.
What the fuck? They
Makes no sense.
yeah, like it don't make no sense, and then people be wondering why they be carrying their ass to jail. It ain't funny, but you know, people wonder why the shit happens to him the way it happens to him. Like I just don't
I
understand.
mean, it's not Pop Smoke's fault, you know, that he posted the address, but like, it's just, it's horrible. Like, you never know who's watching you. You just
That's
never know.
true.
Like, he was popping. He was popping around that time. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? He was doing a lot for the city.
yeah, he really was. Hey, Remo says, I'm glad to see you got some R&B on here. But you know what? And speaking of R&B, man, and I'm glad I got you on, Miss Nixon. So I always tell the community that we need R&B back. You know, so
Hmm.
that was that was not my main reason, but that was one of my biggest reasons for wanting you to come on, especially on Valentine's Day. You know, because of the
Hmm.
R&B ad, because we don't get that no more. You know,
Yeah.
we get. And don't get me wrong, I like pop smoke music. I mess with it. We get the pop smoke.
Hmm.
We get the young guys that want to make the boppy and dancing around, killing, you know, drilling and aggressive music. We get that.
Hmm.
But that's one of the reasons why I do shoot. Like when I say artist, I don't just want rappers. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want MC. I do want the R&B people. I do want the young ladies that sing. I do want the guys that sing. But they
Mm-hmm.
don't they really don't tend to take to this like the people who rap do. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what it is. I don't know if they thinking now for you being a person that does R&B, is it because it's so saturated with the rap music or not that I'm trying to interview you. We talking. I don't
Yeah.
want you to yeah, so do you think it's because it's so saturated with the bullshit? I don't want to call it bullshit rap. But do you think because it's so saturated with rap and that type of rap that R&B just ain't got a chance no more?
I mean, I feel like there's room for it all. Music is music at the same time, but there just needs to be, variety. Just like level. There needs to be balance. Me being a rapper as well, I try to balance myself out. Although I do more R&B, the dark R&B stuff more, but I kind of tap into my rapping side too. But I just feel like there needs to be a balance because there's a time and a place, right? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like you don't want to listen to like some people do, but I don't want to listen to drill music or hard heavy hip hop in the morning. Like I'm just waking up. Like I want to hear something smooth, but not too smooth that'll put me back to sleep because the drill will wake you up. So it's about balance.
Yeah. Professor Remo says if you're a dude, people call you soft if you sing. You know what?
Absolutely, yeah,
See, but back in the day, listen, I was just talking to a friend of mine, and we were saying this. We was just talking about relationships. If you had money, you had a girl.
yeah,
If you was the nice looking guy in the room, you had a girl.
yeah,
If you could sing, it didn't matter what you looked like, what you had on, how you would. If you could sing,
yeah,
ugly, broke, you had the girls.
yeah.
Nowadays, it's like singing. If you singing, yeah, you a punk, you soft. Like I had a young guy on my show, Club Can't Get In. He was like, he told me, man, that when young people support each other now, he say it's like they feel as though you dick riding or you glazing. It's like that's why they
hmm
don't show support. Like that's insane.
It's kind of
We're
like the
no
same thing for women too, though, because for
for
me, I
real.
would say myself, like, as far as the singing, I get, admiration from the women, but when I rap, I get respect from the niggas, the men, so it's just
Wow.
duality.
Yeah, so women, but see, and that's crazy because we got look see, and it's a lot of what a lot of people don't know. It's a lot of young women, well, not young women, it's a lot of women, period, in the game, man, that's got bars, man. I mess with Eve, I mess with the boss. I don't know if you know about boss. I mess
I
with
do know about
uh
the boss, yeah.
MC Light, you know what I'm saying? Lil Kim's, the Foxy Browns, the Charlie Baltimore's, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of and it's like, man, when they rapping, and I guess, you know what? And now that we talking, I guess that's why they try to over sexualize women when they become
hmm
rappers. They usually try to over sexualize women and sell the sex versus
But
them.
they agree to it. That's the problem. They
Mm,
could try to over sexualize women, but if the women agree to be over sexualized, then that's just what it is. Like
yeah.
if they didn't want to do it, then don't do it. But it's like that's kind of like it's a newer age over sexualization. Back in the day, it was a little bit different. Lil Kim will go on TV shows and like they have like those panels, like them TV shows. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Which like she went on one of them shows and they was just drilling her like, how can you put this type of music out? What about the children? Da, 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 da. And all she was saying was, I'm just expressing myself. Yeah, Biggie over sexualized her, but we needed that. We needed a balance. Everybody can't rap like MC Light. Everybody can't rap like Queen Latifah. You know what I'm saying?
That's,
So we needed that. Unfortunately, we needed that. You know,
that's true. Well, what about Lil Kim? And I'm not Lil Kim, but what about in the case of like Nicki Minaj? Like, I like
Nicki
Nicki.
Minaj, Nicki Minaj, to me, in my opinion, she wasn't over sexualized. She could really spit, and she
Yeah.
she had substance. Like she gave you balance. That's what it's about. That's the topic of the show tonight. Balance, duality, right? Like she gave, like Nicki gives, and she's
Hey
always
man, big
giving.
up to my co-host in the building tonight. Nixon, my co-host in the building tonight, man. For tonight's show, man. My co-host.
For sure. For sure. Nikki gives and she's given and she gives substance and balance, right? And I would say when Cardi B came out, Cardi B
That's why
sprouted the over sexualized rappers. Nicki didn't do that.
that's why I was going. I was finna slide over into that comparison. That's why I said with the Nicki. But Cardi can rap too though. I fuck with Cardi B. Cardi B.
Cardi can spit, but like she doesn't write her own raps. But who
Hey,
cares? Who cares,
wait, hold
man? Like
on. Wait, Nixon. They said Safari was writing
no, he was
um
not. No, no.
okay. Let me
No, he
know.
was
Let
not.
tell,
He
tell me.
lied. He lied. He lied. He
Okay,
lied.
okay.
He
Okay,
lied. When Nicki Minaj spit it, Nicki Minaj wrote it.
okay, okay,
That's
okay,
facts. That's facts.
okay.
That's facts. And no, there's no nothing against Cardi B because she doing her thing. But like, there's a lot of male rappers that have ghostwriters and have other writers and stuff like that. Yeah, Nicki will collaborate with different writers for like hooks and stuff,
Hmm.
but that's not the same thing as actually writing a verse. You know, like
Right,
Nicki
fact.
writes her shit. She's always written her shit. That's why
Yeah,
she got signed, and that's why she's the queen of rap because she
yeah,
writes her own shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But Cardi can exist. Cardi can exist. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, but come on, I'm very I fuck with Nicki so hard, like
yeah,
I just fell away. I fell
yeah,
away about that. Like
yeah. And honestly, I would say this. Honestly, when you know what? Now that you talking about it, as I'm just in my mind going over Nicki Minaj. You're right. I don't, now I can see that at first, because maybe I was a little indifferent at first. I'm like, I think Nicki is, but now that you're right, like listening to the music and the shit that are you right? Because now if I'm comparing Cardi the Sexy Reds, because we ain't got there yet. The Megan Thee Stallions, you right, because she don't rap about the shit that they rap about. Like you said, substance, balance. She was that duality. Yeah, I can agree with you. You just didn't change my mind just having this conversation. Because I first, I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna say Nicki was the mother, well, not the mother, but the new mother of what these bra. I mean, I don't want to call them bras, but what the women doing nowadays. But you know what? I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I ain't gonna even put that on Nicki.
yeah, I would say like Megan. A lot of people's gripe with her is that she talks a lot about sex and lust and fucking and stuff like that. But like my favorite song by her is called Moody Girl. And Moody Girl is just one of them records that's on her project. It's her newer project that just came out.
Hmm.
Um, it's very deep and it's very like Traumazine was a project that was centered around her trauma and also like how she was feeling in that aspect, but people didn't really connect to it. They just thought it was kind of like a sob story. Like, but people say they want substance, but it's like when you get substance, it's boring. It's boring
Yeah,
to them. It's boring to
yeah,
you. Like,
yeah.
what do y'all want? Like, what do y'all really want? Like, how about y'all get in the booth? How about that? Y'all get in the booth and talk shit. Y'all get in the booth and do it then. If it's so
Well,
easy and if it's so like there's no substance and come on, bro. Like
okay, well, what about Sexy Red now? What about Sexy Red now? Because I
there's a
don't
time
know
and a
about this
place.
thing.
There's a time and a place. I feel like if Sexy Red switched it up and started talking about more serious topics, she would get more respect. But she
Damn,
gets
man.
respect now, but like it would be like, damn, Sexy Red talking about depression? Like Sexy Red talking about her life and she's from St. Louis, right?
No, no, Sexy Red, yeah, yeah, yeah. She from St. Louis, right, right.
Talking about her life on the streets of St. Louis, like if she did that, like people like, damn, like Sexy Red switched it up, like I feel like that would be it's not necessary because she's catering to a certain demographic and she's the lit girl, she's the party girl, she's the turn girl, that's what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
But if she switched it up, like she has a song with Bruno Mars and this is her first like it's going like not viral, it's going like mainstream, right? And
hmm,
like now she's on talk shows and like she's doing her thing, she's leveling up in the world and in the industry, so like it's the same topics on that song, but if she came out with something different, people will be shocked. People will be like, whoa, like substance?
yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
From Sexy Red, I would love to hear some stuff. Now, I like Glorilla though. I do like Glorilla.
Oh man. Oh
I
my
do
God.
like Glorilla.
When I first heard Glorilla, bro, I was like, bro,
But
she
they are
got
trying to,
one.
but they
She
are
got
trying to make her
one.
a little bit more sexy though. But they are
They
trying
are,
to,
yeah, it is.
because
But
she got her titties and shit out. They are
like I
doing it
said
to her.
though, like I said though,
If you
I feel
agree
like
to it,
she want. I feel like she wants that. Like she wants to be admired. Like she is. She's a gorgeous woman. Like she's very
yeah,
attractive.
yeah, she
But
probably
like
that like that.
she
Yeah,
has, variety though. Like she's a turnt girl too. But like she could do that substance shit too. And it's like, what do y'all want, bro?
but my
Like
favorite,
it.
but my favorite is Cash Doll. Cash Doll, my favorite.
Oh
Cash
man, I
Doll hard
love
to me.
Cash Doll.
Cash
Yeah,
Doll hard to me.
definitely.
She bring it. No, don't get me wrong. She bring it, but she don't bring it like them. They bring it like rap
She do
ghetto
bring it
and
like them. Yes, she does. In my
no, not to
opinion.
me.
In my
Not to
opinion, she
me.
does.
I
In
think
my
I
opinion,
think
she does.
But you know what? So I think it's her age and maturity and her deliverance and her cadence, which makes it sounds different for me. Even though it might be the same shit that she's saying, I just think her maturity or her experiences, like, because if you listen to her rap, it sounds different coming from her. Like just like with Glorilla. If Glorilla, it just sounds different coming from Glorilla than the Sexy Red, than Cardi B, and then because we were they strippers
Okay,
and Cash Doll was a stripper.
I'll say it like this, right? Regardless of whether she was a stripper or not, because I watched her interview that she did with Club Shay
Club
Shay.
Shay? Yeah, I like that interview.
And yeah, it was a great interview. And it just seems like she didn't want to strip like that. Like she did it, but she didn't make it her identity, right?
Right,
So when
right.
people say, "Oh, stripper rap," like first of all, Nikki, like going back to Nikki didn't set the precedent for stripper rap,
Well,
right?
Nicki wasn't never a
Cardi
stripper
did.
though.
She wasn't, but the people say she's over sexualized, and that
Mm,
like she
mm.
she set the blueprint for the over sexualized rappers, and it's not true. Cardi B
Yeah,
did
you're right.
that. Cardi B was the stripper. Cardi like she did that.
Right,
But
right.
Cash Doll's music, she makes me want to get a bag. She
Yeah,
makes me want to get
yeah,
some money. Like
yeah, yeah,
she's a manifesting generator, bro. Like she
yeah.
makes me want to
I
get
fuck with
paid.
Cash.
Like, and that's what we need too. We need that as well. She has a certified spot in the game to me. Like she's almost a veteran. Like when I listen to Glorilla, when I listen to Cash Doll, like Glorilla makes me want to have a good time. Sexy Red makes me want to have a good time. Cardi makes me want to stunt. Like Cardi makes me like, but Cash Doll makes me want to get a bag. And I just feel like there's so much variety. Like Flo Millie is a good time. Like she got one now. Like I love that she got one. You know what I'm saying? Because all you really need in the industry is one. All you need is one. When you get one, you have that avenue of you have that option and that choice of making more to stay relevant and to stay and solidify your spot in the game. Right. So like, but going back to like what I was saying, like variety, like Cash Doll is needed. People like to play in her face. And it's like, I don't understand that. Like, we need that. She's from Detroit. Like, come on now, bro. Like maybe it's
Yeah,
because I'm from the Midwest, but like, but
yeah,
I just
yeah.
I just feel like
That might
we
be why
need
I'm
that.
biased too. That
Yeah,
might be because you know what I'm saying. Remo says a lot of guys who could really sing, he said came from church and choir influence. You don't see that anymore.
yes
Yeah,
and
bro.
no, yes and
Yeah, ain't
no.
none of these motherfuckers going to church. You damn right. Ain't nobody who going to church nowadays. He said substance is why I listen to J. Cole. Now, when you talking about J. Cole, listen, I love J. Cole. Like I can really now I it's crazy because I can listen to him all day and then again I can't listen to him all day. You know,
Mm.
I can listen to him all day because of the substance, but I can't listen to him all day because he too mundane. He don't play with not with his craft. He just
You don't think
da, da, da,
so?
da, da. Yeah, man, he ain't really. No, I ain't talking about.
Remember when he let Nas down? Do you remember that
Yeah,
when he let Nas? Because his first album had variety, but it like he felt like he let a person like Nas down because it was too commercial. They wanted him to be too commercial. So like when you say he's too mundane, like I get that, but it's like there's a time and place. Like if you don't want to listen to J. Cole, that's why Drake exists. Go listen to Drake. Like go
I don't
listen to
like.
Wayne. Go listen to somebody else. Go listen to Big Sean. Go listen to Tyga. Go listen to somebody else. Like
Yeah, 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 yeah. But being a person that I like though, but being a person that I like. That's why I say that, because I like his substance. I know it can flow.
Yeah,
I understand that he's a lyricist. I like the way he construct and put his songs together. I like his visions. But my thing is like, that commercial shit that you said he was giving. I I don't think it displayed his versatility or his diversity on a higher level because I know him as a lyricist. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he can make good music. So I figured if he was going to be commercial, or if he was going, you know what I'm saying, try to play into the popular field, I thought he could have made some better songs. Not saying that his songs was bad. It just seemed that they was all in the same pocket. Even
yeah.
his commercial shit, it was just all in the same. But I fuck with him because, like, I think he should have stayed in that Drake and Kendrick shit, but he didn't want to get involved in that. But I
Mm-mm.
think he would have. But I think he could have. You know what I'm saying? Finessed and finagled some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He
for
couldn't
real.
do it. His heart wasn't in it, and I understand
Yeah,
because it
yeah,
got too deep. It's really personal now. It's beyond just beef. Like, oh, fucking Kanye versus 50 Cent. Like,
yeah,
it's deeper than just that. It's personal on all sides. Like, he just couldn't do it. His heart couldn't. He couldn't do it. Like, and people's like, oh, why would you even release anything that because he wanted to participate, but like, I just think he felt like, okay, I can't do this. This is not me. Like, and that's very admirable, in
yeah.
my opinion,
Yeah,
because
he
it
got
wasn't
shitted
meant for
on for
him.
it. I agree. I
Yeah,
agree. Yeah, I agree. And then again, see, now for all the people that shitted on J. Cole for backing out and saying he was a sucker, look at what's going on. That's going back and forth with Drake suing and Kendrick. Like, we come on, man. It's for entertainment, but it's also for it's a culture and it's a tradition and it's a movement for our people to keep our people uplifted. Like, why the fuck is it? You know what I'm saying? It went, oh, you a pedophile? All this baby ain't yours. It's your fans. Like, come on, man. It's music, y'all. Like we. It ain't that serious. So all y'all that call
it's
J.
very
Cole,
serious.
yeah,
It's
I
not
know.
it's not East Coast West Coast serious, but it's
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah. But so for
They
everybody that
shot up
called
Drake's
J.
house. They shot his house
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's some serious
yeah,
shit. You
yeah.
know,
So again, like you say, man, I'm fucking with J. Cole for being a bigger man. Like, look, we were just making music. I see this shit it's finna be more than what the fuck we just putting down on these tapes.
Felicia Kimber. Oh wow.
Uh, she says no, sexy red. She said no, sexy red. Something dirty about her. I can't put my finger on it. I don't know. I don't get me
Well,
wrong. I fuck with sexy red, but just not. I because you see little girls listening to that. You know what I'm saying? And again, I remember a time when music used to bring the family together, man. We put on the James Brown or Michael Jackson or whatever old 60s and 70s music and records that y'all had, and we danced and we played. Now, don't get me wrong, as a child, you might not understood because some of that shit was nasty too. It was just done a little bit more tastefully, you know.
tastefully.
But now I can't see me putting on Sexy Red, and I got kids that's between the ages of 3 and 8, and they down here popping their little ass, and I'm
It's
a bit
not for
fuck
them.
the
She's
shit
not
out of you.
making
See
it
what
for
I'm saying?
them.
But I'm not even
She,
listening. But I'm just saying, like, but that's what it
yeah.
is.
Then don't they you know what? It's hard to get away from, but it's up to the parents because when I was a kid, like we had like Kids Bop, we had like, the people that I listened to, like it wasn't a big deal. Like it was more tasteful, right? But like nowadays, it's like it's up to the parents to monitor what their children are listening to, regardless. Like until they get to a certain age, like where they understand what's going on. Because if they don't understand what's going on, then this is gonna pollute their mind. So I don't know, man. It's hard to get away from.
Yeah, it is. Professor Remo, he say, Trina is the queen of stripper rap. People forgot about her.
No.
No, not
Mm-mm.
stripper. Trina club rap. Trina ain't stripper rap.
Trina's not stripper rap.
Trina a boss.
She's a she's a baby of Lil Kim. Lil Kim and Foxy Brown. Trina's right up there with them.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you forgot Charlie Baltimore. Charlie Baltimore could spit. Eve,
Vita.
Eve could spit, even though Eve was a stripper. But Eve, man, I'm talking about as far as fuck that stripping shit and what they like, because we can't say that because Eve was a stripper. Eve don't rap like no motherfucking stripper. You wouldn't even know that's what the fuck she did if that shit never came out.
Turn
Eve,
back, never. Rap vendetta. Eve's
come
clever.
on,
Fella for that cheddar. Yo,
man.
Charlie
Come
Baltimore was
on.
cold, bro.
Come on,
Charlie
man.
Baltimore was
Eve,
cold.
Eve
I
like
fuck with Charlie
fucking
Baltimore,
dynamite,
man.
bro. You so and don't get me wrong. I fucks with Trina and I love me some Trina, y'all.
Yeah, I fuck with her
I'm gonna
too.
tell y'all, I don't give a fuck. I do love me some Trina. I got them in my
Hmm.
heart got broke. I had a chance to go see her and Lil Wayne, and I was mad the motherfucker I didn't go see Trina, man. I was you know what,
Damn.
I'm living the moment. I apologize, y'all. I was pissed though. I'm fucking with Trina. But don't get me wrong, Trina, do I think she's as good as Eve as when it comes to spitting? Nah, I don't think so, but just her vibe, her aura, where she come from, her fight, her struggle, bro. Like Eve, that shit, I mean not Eve, that shit Trina be talking about, man. I feel that. Even with that, now, when her and Trick Daddy, man, people don't get him and Trick Daddy nice too. People be throwing Trick Daddy under the bus, man. I don't know why, man. Trick that man. Yeah, man. Hey, yeah, but
I
Trina do
don't know.
no. What?
Maybe
Because I'm a thug.
because I'm a thug. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Of the
Yes, the
world. Yeah,
ones. Yes, the
yeah.
ones.
But
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 Trina,
Trina, I
Trina,
don't.
I would say,
Yeah, but not
I would,
stripper rap,
I
club
would
rap.
say Trina. She reminds me of Lil Kim and Foxy Brown, and I feel like she's under that tier, right? But like, I'm gonna give it to Cardi for stripper rap. Honestly, like it wasn't a thing until she came out.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, because the brat, and I fuck with the brat hard too. Now the brat, I
Yeah,
wish the brat would have kept going. You know what I'm saying?
the Brat was cool. The Brat was
As I'm
cool.
thinking about it, man, like it ain't too many females like you. Yeah, Cardi B, because Lil Kim wasn't a stripper. You feel me? Like
Mm-mm.
Lakim was, and then like she was hard. They changed her. Well, yeah, I ain't gonna say that story all the way true, but they did have a major influence
Did
in
you
what
see
the
the
fuck
verses of Trina and Eve?
Trina and E.
The versus battle.
No, I
They
ain't
had
see
a
the verse.
versus battle. Eve was overseas in London,
Uh-huh.
and Trina was in Miami, and they streamed it live, and it was a great battle. But when I watched it, it made me realize, and I gained so much more respect for Trina because she could spit, like she's a spitter for
Yeah,
sure,
yeah,
regardless of her topics. I think the
yeah.
topics kind of throw people off. You
Well,
know what I'm
because you got to
saying?
think about where she from, so it's got to be that type of vibe because it's got to blow where she at first before they, you know what I'm saying? You know how they change.
Yeah,
Even with guys that rap, and I know we talking about women right now, but we ain't gonna put that on the women shit. Even with guys that rap, man, y'all come out, man, with these motherfucking songs, motherfuckers be like, nah, that ain't what we want y'all rapping about. Rap about this type shit, and if you don't, guess what? Your shit ain't getting spent to play. I mean, that's
yeah.
just how it is. That's how it
Hmm.
is. Because honestly, who the fuck really listened to Uzi Vert? How the fuck do he really have? But he
I
got
listen to
millions of
him.
people.
I listen to him.
Listen, I get it, but no, I listen to him too because he got the shoulder shit and he be having motherfucking shoulders bounce.
I
I
love
feel you,
that.
but but
That femininity, like I
oh
love
my
that. I
goodness,
love it.
oh
I
my
love it so
goodness,
much. I love it.
oh my
It was
goodness.
so different. It was just so different when he first came out and he was doing that shit. Like I'm like, who is this nigga, bro? Like, and his music was so ooh. First I dropped my topic, then I spit my coupe. Like he was going off. Like,
I don't
and
know,
he's so
man.
cold to me. Like his new album is really good. Like
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check his new album out. Now, what about Extension? I fuck with him hard.
I didn't really listen to him, but
What?
he had
What?
I know I have a favorite song by him and Trippie
You need
Redd.
to go download an album or a mix.
Him and Trippie Redd had a song
Oh,
that I
God,
really, really like.
I like
Baby,
Trippie.
I hit the bitch from the back and she like, hey.
Oh yeah, I
Like
don't like
I like
Trippie.
that one. I like that record. But I didn't really listen to Triple X like that. But he had variety though. He had
Yeah,
substance.
yeah, yeah.
So recipes
Philosophy.
to him, but you
Yeah.
know,
Philosophy said it should be the parents' responsibility to monitor what their kids are listening to. That's true as well. See, and that was another question, another thing that I was going to ask. He said, Professor Remo said Eve had the Rough Riders and Swiss Beats to help her hone in her delivery and her bars. That's a huge advantage. Okay, yeah. So see, but yeah, so we can say the same thing for Lil Kim. being around Big, Craig Mack, and all those people that she had to influence her. We can say the same thing about what's Nicki Minaj. Cause you know, you had Baby. I'm pretty sure Juby was around her. I'm pretty at one point in time. Maybe if not, she might have met, but just listening to music and knowing that they was a group, those influences, because she got Wayne now. Wayne is a motherfucker. Wayne is a I don't give a fuck what nobody say, man. Wayne is the GOAT. God damn it. And Wayne looked up to Jay-Z, and I don't even like Jay-Z.
You know why he's the GOAT?
Who, Wayne?
Wayne is the GOAT because he made a decision. He made a crucial decision to not write no more. He would just go in the studio in the booth and he would just freestyle off the
My
dome.
homeboy do that. My homeboy do that now. Wayne ain't my
But
homeboy.
Wayne, the way that Wayne does it, it's like pre-built in his brain. Like he's a very intelligent person to do that. That takes a lot of brain power. For him, all the weed that he smokes, I'm very shocked. I'm very shocked because weed kills your brain cells. But
That's
he
what they
smokes so
see.
much
That might be
weed.
another lie they done told us because I smoke a hell of it
I'm
and I'm
being
a
real. I'm
crackhead.
being for real. Like that's just what it slows it down. You know, whether it kills it or
Uh,
not, it slows it down. That's a fact. But like his mind is so creative and he just chose to not write no more. That's why he's the GOAT to me. He's the
right,
GOAT because he doesn't write.
right.
You know
And
what I'm
then
saying? Like
And then, like, even with Foxy, but not to cut you off, but even with Foxy, look who she had around her influencing her. Like, so we can't say that Eve had the Rough Riders because a lot of these women had uh 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 uh
male
nice MCs
influences.
around them. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
just it's not that it's them. It's they because guess what? I remember me and my homeboy, man, we tried to take a young lady and we wanted to develop her and we was going, you know what I'm saying, put her out with music, right? But all she knew what to rap about was killing and shooting and selling drugs. And I'm looking at this bitch, excuse my French, I'm sorry. I'm looking at her like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, my bad, man. I'm gonna keep it 100, man. It's Bearded Studios. This ain't Bearded Conversation.
For
I'm looking
sure.
at this bitch, and excuse my language, ladies, but I'm looking at this bitch like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, you know, we got show. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about man, bro. When I say me and my homie, man, we was finna get tats removed. We was finna pay for dental work. Me and L Boogie, my co-host that's usually here, but that ain't here. We was finna get dental work, remove tattoos. Like, bro, we was like the whole everything, like for real, like man, cause she, baby, when I say this, look, man, she was fire, bro, but all she knew, like, you're not a man like that over. Don't get me wrong, I love a look just a tad bit, but god damn, like eh, I don't want to see my woman talking about shooting nobody in the motherfucking face and selling drug. Like, you know, I ain't saying rap about selling pussy, but everything you know is about killing and selling drugs.
Asian
And,
doll does that. Asian doll
and
does that. And Asian doll is the prettiest. Asian doll is the prettiest bitch I ever seen in my
you don't
life.
want to hear that. No,
She is
Asian
the
doll ain't
pretty.
that goddamn pretty.
Nah,
That's
she is. No, she is,
just like
bro.
the 80s.
She is, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She is gorgeous. But her rapping style is so rough and tough and like violent. Like she's like they call her like the female King Von, right? But like that's a
King Von
lane.
was violent. I like his storytelling. This bitch, I don't like that. I don't like that, man. And we was trying to water her down and get her to rap about, I want to be myself. You can still be yourself. We ain't saying, but just tone it down, man. That shit didn't
Yeah.
work.
Like
Yeah, I don't
soften it
like.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that type. Yeah, that. Yeah, I don't
Is
really
she
like that.
is she feminine?
Not at all.
Then she's like young and May.
Not at all. But no, because she she rough and tough, but she still like guys. You feel me?
So she's bisexual.
Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, in the community, like there's a wide spectrum of fluidity, right? So like me, I am masculine, but I go by soft stud. I'm a soft stud. I'm masculine on the end the far end of the spectrum, but I'm also feminine. I put makeup on sometimes when
Yeah, I
I
say,
feel
girl,
like it.
you
You
look
know, when
pretty.
I feel like it. When I
Yeah,
feel like it. I don't wear dresses, I don't wear skirts, I don't wear heels. But if I want to get my face beat, I'm gonna get
yeah,
my face beat, right? Kind of like the brat. The brat does that, right?
yeah,
The
yeah,
brat is she's a stud, but she's a soft stud in my opinion. Like she's feminine, but she's masculine, right?
Right.
Young and May is straight masculine, right?
Yeah.
She's a stud for real. Like
I
she's
like her
Butch for
music
real.
though. MMA got
Yeah,
she ain't rapping about like she is, but Young and May, ooh, like I'm fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? It
if you
ain't
listen to the lyrics of Ooh, if you
it's
listen
slit
to
his
the
throat.
lyrics of Ooh, it's very it's not violent, but it's not non-violent. Like it's she's like, and if a nigga violate, we got 100 clips. Like okay,
Yeah, but
like
it's in the
yeah,
pocket with it
like
though. But it's in the pocket with it though, and it's that slow dragged out rap.
that's
Asian
because
dog.
she had a hit. You wanted that girl that you're talking about to have a hit. Like Ooh is not softened at all. Like Young and May's catalog, like
Yeah,
she has variety. She has substance.
yeah, mm, yeah, yeah. Cause I done heard some shit from Young and May that's wild. Like, god damn. Like, whoa. But not every song, man. This she didn't know how to, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But man, big ups to women, man. Y'all, yeah, man. But
Yeah, for
the
sure.
R&B though, yeah. But the R&B though, I really think even for the guys, I think that needs to come back.
It's
Fox, what's
coming
going
back.
on with you tonight, brother? Yeah, I wanted to come back. What's going on with you tonight, man? You on the panel, man? Say something. Say something. What's going on? How you feel, brother?
Something. How you feel, man? What's going on with you, brother?
What's going on,
Hey, man,
Fox?
Hey, what's
feel
going
good,
on, lady?
man. I was supposed to have an interview tonight, man, but you know, it got canceled. The brother couldn't make it, so you know, we just talking music, man. You know, we do what we do. The show must go on. Everybody keep telling me the show must go on. I was frustrated in the beginning, but I think Ms. Nixon seen that I was frustrated. I don't know. Hey, cause hey, when she came, the vibe changed. So I appreciate you,
No
Ms. Nixon.
doubt, bro. No
So
doubt.
I ain't gonna even
See
lie,
y'all
bro. I was
crowd,
so
eh?
blue. Yeah, I was so blue, bro. I was going. I was well, we was going, but it was like my energy. I wasn't. But she came on up, man, and helped us out, man. I appreciate her tonight,
Yeah,
man.
I opened up my emails and I was like, oh, he online. And I was hanging
Yeah,
out with Leo grad, and we was talking and shooting the shit. But yeah, man,
yeah,
anytime support. I think it's nice with your studios you showcase.
yeah. That's why I say the interview was canceled because the brother bagged out on me.
It's all good, man.
And
Keep the energy going.
yeah, it be like that. So, you know, we still talking about music though. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep it going and flowing. Hey, speaking of going and flowing, man. Hey, matter of fact, so what I will do, since the brother didn't show up, we can do this, man. Let's take a little intermission. Let's play some music from that brother. You know what I'm saying?
So,
Let's play some music from that brother. Since he ain't show up, we still gonna show support and rock out a little bit with him. You know what I'm saying? Since he wasn't able to show up, man, we can let the people hear some of his music and y'all can tell me what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all honest opinion, Nixon and you too, brother Fox. And I cause I know we all do music. Everybody up here on this panel right here do music. Or have done it at one point in time. Cause Fox, I know, you know, you're teaching all that. All right, young boy C, man. Let's see what we gonna play from this guy here, man. Let's check it out. It's called Move Your Body. And he make all his own beats, he say.
Go ahead and move that body, baby. The way that she move with her body, speaking my language, bitch, I'm in my time. Like every time you touch upon me, baby girl, I'm always like, oh, you getting too hot. Like every time we getting spicy, baby girl, go ahead and just ride me while I'm just kissing your neck. I'ma go ahead and just bite you, touch me, lick me, suck me, go ahead and just ride it, dick. I just know you got that ass, ooh, baby girl, you thick. Girl,
Put a one in the chat if y'all like it, y'all. Put a one in the chat.
that pussy, baby girl, you know like that shit when it's juicy. And you move your body, got me hypnotized. I can't even fucking criticize. Every time I look into your fucking eyes, you don't know where the fuck I be lying. On the bed, on the floor. What the fuck you want me to do my show? Give me some head or I want some more. Tell me how far you want me to go. Move your body, baby. Move your body, baby. I know you like to do it. Move your body, baby. You know you, baby. You know you want it, baby. Yeah, the way that she move with her body, speaking my language, bitch, I'm in my thought. Like every time you touch upon me, baby girl, I'm always like, oh, you getting too hot. Like every time we getting spicy, baby girl, go ahead and just ride me. While I'm just kissing your neck, I'ma go ahead and just bite you. Touch me, lick me, suck me, go ahead and just ride it, dick. I just know you got that ass, ooh, baby girl, you thick. Touch me, lick me, suck me, go ahead and just ride it, dick. I just know you got that ass, ooh, baby girl, you thick. Yeah, you know you thick. Yeah, you know you thick. Kiss me, suck me out. Yeah, you know you thick.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Okay. I like the beat. I like the beat for sure. The beat had me
It's a
up.
vibe. It's a
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? I like, you know what I'm saying? You know, he had me,
It's
you know,
cool.
he
It's
wrote,
cool.
yeah, he wrote
It
the
needs
beat.
a better mix, though. It needs a better mix.
Yeah, Professor Remo says, I'm a cup of tea. But see, but you got to think about this too, man. These is young folks, man. You know, just like when I had Supreme Mob up here, you know, Big Ups to Club can't get in, and a lot of other young folks see, like, like, and so because I know you, like you, Master Teacher Fox. You know, me and you, we listen to Wu Tang, DMX. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I like Kanye. I do like a few Jay-Z songs, but I like some of the,
Hey, I got a Leo buddy over here. You know him. We used to listen to
you know.
No Limit.
So I like No Limit as well, even though that's a little simple. But what I'm saying is I like different genres of music. So I get it. That like how Nixon said, it's a vibe. I like it. The music. You know what? Speaking of it, that reminded me of Lil Uzi a little bit.
Yeah.
It gave me a see. See what I'm
Little
saying?
Uzi, yeah, I can see that. I can see that because I got students.
You
Like
know,
that sound like they in the park and they playing some music and they doing some
that
spirited
gave me
things.
a yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It gave
Yeah.
me that type of vibe. Yeah. So he said he makes his own beats. So I don't know if he does his own mixing and mastering or anything like that. He from Arkansas as well. I didn't get his age, but yeah. Uh
He sounds
that was
young.
that was a song. Let's play another one, man, and tell me what y'all think. Let's play another one. You know, I see, big ups to Youngboy C, even though he ain't in the building tonight, man. We still gonna rock out, man. We still gonna check him out and see what's going on with him. Hey man, I appreciate y'all opinions too, Fox and Miss Nixon. I appreciate y'all opinions, Hey, cause that's what it's about, man. That's what it's about, encouraging the community, man, and letting them know what's going on and what they can do better and what I'm talking about, and what they can fix and keep working on their craft. We ain't gonna never take you down without picking you back up. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't like to get towed down, y'all. And I do want to say this because, like Remo said, not my cup of tea, and we get it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't necessarily put it on a playlist, but if I was in that mood, that's something I would listen to. If I was in that, you know what I'm saying? If I wanted, I'm talking about, yeah, I could do that. He say I'm more of a Devin the Dude, chopped and screwed. Yeah, you not. Yeah,
He
he
would
he
love
got
Houdini then. He would love Houdini by me.
he like a
Houdini
West Coast.
slowed. Houdini
uh,
slowed. It's on my
Yeah,
SoundCloud.
yeah. I got a friend that like all that West Coast shit. I ain't really. Don't get me wrong. I like some certain West Coast guys, but I'm biased. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm more of a Midwest type of artist. More
I
of a
like it
Dallas.
all. If it talks to me, if it speaks to me, it is what it is. You
Yeah,
know.
I just got used to that Detroit type style.
I
I,
love it. Ooh, I love
now
it.
I do. Now I do. I got used to it. At first, it was like, damn. It was at
I
first it
think
was
music is a universal language. So I see what
Yeah.
you.
yeah. It was at first it was too racy for me, but then
Mhm.
when certain songs and certain people, I'm like, damn, okay, that Sada Baby shit, okay, that Viso, well, I'm like, oh, okay, it's just it's certain ones, and they get you into it. But
Babyface Ray, he has a song. I heard it on Instagram from one of my friends who posted it. He put
mhm,
me on to him. Like, I don't think he knows that. Like, he put me on to him, but like, by him, let us pray for the safe trip. Niggas broke his health because they don't take risks. Like, ooh,
yeah,
it's just,
yeah,
it's like Cash Doll. It's like, it's very like, it makes you want to get a bag. It makes you
Mm.
like want to like cruise and like.
Yeah, yeah, like T Grizzly. He grew on me.
Mhm.
I like
Mhm.
man, he grew on me, man. T Grizzly hard, man.
Yeah,
He,
yes.
I'm gonna get into it. He hard, and then his storytelling with it. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't just like most of the Detroit scene or rappers. You know what I'm saying? They give you more of a party vibe. You know what I'm saying? More of a let loose vibe. You know, T Grizzly tells stories and shit with his high speed shit. So it's kind of different. So you know, he grew on me, and I like that storytelling. Like even when you mentioned like Agent, when you compare Agent Dog to Von earlier, even though Von had like violence in his music, um, his beats didn't represent that. I don't feel that his beats represented the violence that he spoke in his music. You know what I'm saying? I believe as an artist, you know, people can say what the fuck they want to say. I believe as an artist, you know, he got better. He really worked on his craft because at first I didn't like him. He really worked on his craft. So in order to convey the violence or his message or his experience, he learned how to tell a story, and he just wasn't the same with the words that he used. You know what I'm saying? He painted pictures and he painted them vividly. I'm not saying he was the greatest lyricist, but at storytelling and how he told his story, I think, man, he hit. Yeah, it was violent, but I didn't. You got the violence because it was face front, but I think more of you took from the story and the way he told the story about the violence that was happening versus you versus you know what I'm saying. I saying I shot this motherfucker in the face 10 times. I'm like, you whoa, wait a minute,
And
you
that's the
know.
beauty of rap. That's the beauty of the culture and the art form. You know, it just went. I love how it just went from like hip hop and hippie like ABC shit to like
Yeah,
variety. Like it's crazy rap. It's horrorcore. It's drill. It's sexy drill. It's you know it's chopped and
yeah. You
screwed.
put me up
It's
on the sexy drill. I started listening to some
yeah.
of that shit. What the hell? Because it's still drill, but it ain't. I'm like, what the fuck? But
I'm working on a sexy
some of
drill
it
record as we speak. I'm working on a sexy drill record as we speak.
some of it's decent though. Some of it's decent. Some of it's decent. I
Mhm.
ain't gonna sit here and say I don't like all of it, but because some of
Mhm.
it is all right. Professor Remo says put that song in the chat. Which song? The song she got, or what song you talking about, Remo? Let us know what song so we can put it in the chat.
He's talking about my song.
Oh, Danny, I'll play it. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. If you're talking about her song, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. But let's check a little bit of Young Boy see y'all. Let's see what he got for us. Let's see what he got for us, y'all.
You can catch me on the rings of Saturn, sipping straight, chasing with a special pattern. Rolling 3-5, making more than you will ever earn. When I get done smoking, that shit in the iron. And that nigga a bullet say he need to learn. I'm on a whole different level. These niggas gon' fuck with me like I'm the devil. They telling me shooting the niggas like shooting the fish in the fucking barrel. Every time I shoot my gun, oh, you hear that motherfucker manage crazy. Niggas turn around and they just fucking trump. My bitch said me what the fuck it matter. Bitch, you get caught like motherfucking letters. Up in the club, I hear in the chat. I hit you upside your brain and bitch, you just splatter. Bitch, I'm a whole different mode. Watch your voice and lower your tone. Just like the national boogeyman, bitch, I'm gone. Out of the world, bitch, I'm in the zone. Bitch, I've been serving multi-purpose. I can't even pick up my phone. About the government, bitch, I'm in this shit alone. Me and YBC in this bitch on our own. I'm in my mindset, that's where I roam. With my wife, I'm feeling at home. Shot his ass up, then he turned the phone. Yeah, bitch, I am high as hell. Only time is within the tail. Not trying to be locked in no cell. High as fuck, this shit got me feeling well. Me and my shooters are pulling the kill. So much I don't know what to feel. Hurt so much I had to pop a pill. Figure something out, make it a deal. I'm telling these bitches no fucking joke. I'm telling these bitches not a fucking joke. Fuck with a fire, yeah, it's dope. I'm in a different world, bitches just go. Fuck with a bitch, yeah, she can both. Wait. I had to keep my demon from below. I'm a different person, but I gotta keep it on the low. Yeah, on the low, on the low. I'm letting up, drop low. You ain't never gonna stop my flow. Yeah, I'm a flow. Taking it overseas in the boat. Taking it overseas in my float. Going across sea as I go. Grabbing my gun, yeah, the big blow. I ain't gonna fuck with it, like a hoe. Wasting my waste, my life, I don't know. Changing my mindset, get in the mode. Yeah, all of my niggas ain't know my code. I'm just trying to change the flow. Yeah. Bitch, I've been slipping the snow. I've been putting the slippery slow. I've been taking this shit way too slow. You can't fuck with me when I'm in on zone. But you ain't doing the meters clone. Been flipping shit, making it my own. Yeah, bitch, I'm high as hell. I'm so red, I can't even tell. Keep on smoking, I might just.
Okay, I can't.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go first.
I can't. and you know, and if he was here, I would say the same thing to him. Um, I can't. When it started off, yeah, that's the number. That was the second thing. And that was the second thing, because you know, for me, I believe it's a lot of times with the music that people, like when they submit songs to people or they do, a lot of times it's the mixing and
Yeah.
the and the mastering of the music. And you know, I tend to tell people, you know, people send bounce outs and people like, oh well, yeah, everything is a bounce out. No, everything ain't a fucking bounce out, bro. A bounce out is specifically and generally this. When you got, because I hate when people, and then these people be giving reviews to people with all this music equipment around them and saying that they music people and that they in the industry and then they make songs and that they engineer and they do all this shit in third. A bounce out is specifically when you go to the studio, man, and you record some shit down, they bounce out a fucking a copy of that bullshit. I ain't gonna say it's bullshit because I'm talking about even my music. They send you some shit, they send you just that. That's what a bounce out is. Yeah, yeah, of course we know when you get it mixed and mastered, you bounce. No, but you put that shit on a DAT disc, or not even on DAT discs anymore, but you put it on something where it can be translated or encrypted and sent through, you know what I'm saying, the computers and shit like that. A bounce out is like how a motherfucker Bluetooth you the song. Like if me and you go into the studio right now, we make a song and we say we want a copy of that, and they Bluetooth that shit to our phone. That's what a bounce out is. You know, a bounce out is not what's mixed, mastered, and edit. You know what I'm saying? That's not a bounce out. You know, that because I hate when people say that. No, a bounce out is like I said, specifically that when we go make a song, what we just laid down, they send it out because they ain't mixed it yet, they ain't mastered it yet, they ain't layered it yet. You might not even put your ad libs on it yet. You know, it might be another session where you have to come back and put ad libs on it, or it might be another session where you might have to come back after you listen to the song and you want to punch in or redo. Like you just like people, they be killing me, man. I hate when I be on these other things and I be listening to them like, man, y'all just, but I ain't mad at them because some people don't know. But you know, when you try to tell them, you know, a lot of people be thinking you and no, no, it ain't that. You know, you gotta tell the people for real. But back to dude. So the auto tune, yeah, and but for me, honestly, I don't even think it was the auto tune on this track. I like the auto tune on the track. Again, it could be mixed, but for me, it's not that. For me, what threw me off when the song first came on, like I told you, with Screwface, how you had me, and I wanted you to go. So he came, he took me there. But then when he switched the flow up, when he changed the style, it kind of it kind of messed the song up for me. And then he tried to go back into that same style, but not as rhythmic as he did when he first came on. And he just had too much style changes for me that didn't go with that beat. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like that.
In my opinion, he didn't have enough style changes. Like it just was too repetitive. Like
Yeah,
like it's like just imagine when you're drunk and you're at a club and you're trying not to bump into people. He was bumping into people. He
people.
was bumping into
That's what I
people.
was saying. Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's how I visualize it. Like
yeah.
this is one of
That
them records.
was
No
perfect.
disrespect. I'm not trying to be like super harsh, but
No,
like
it was perfect. That was perfect. I agree. That was perfect. I couldn't have said it no better myself. Imagine being in a club and we drinking. God damn it, and you the drunk motherfucker, and you the one that's steady bumping into people. That's what that song sound like. Exactly. You correct.
yeah, the auto tune. There's nothing wrong with auto tune, but I don't think people understand that auto tune is an art form. People like T Pain and others that use auto tune. T Pain knows how to sing. If you're gonna use auto tune, you have to know how to like harmonize. You have to know how to be melodic. Like you can't just use auto tune to mask up you not having vocal training or you not being a vocalist, right?
A lot of
So
people do that.
like, yeah, a lot of people do that, and it's like that song right there. I like the first one better. That song right there, mm-mm. It's he needs to go back to the drawing board. He needs to go back to the drawing board and take his time. Stay on beat. He wasn't on beat. He
Yeah,
wasn't on par. Like
yeah,
it was a lot going on. I don't know what he said. I don't know nothing he said.
yeah,
I wasn't feeling nothing he said. The beat itself, like the chords, his
yeah,
voice and the chords were not meshing well together. It was a
yeah.
lot of things that were off about the record.
So Remo says they could have pounded that beat out on the table. No creativity. He said no rhythm. Because it
Yeah.
didn't drop. So for me, when it came on, it didn't have a drop, but I still like it because again, with that first flow, if he could have stayed in the pocket with that first flow and rolled that flow out on the song, and maybe got a little bit and played with the auto tune a little bit more, and maybe and had a hook, a better hook. I
He didn't
think
have no hook. There was no hook. If he,
yeah,
all I remember him saying was, "I'm high as hell." He could have been like, "I'm high as hell." Under can't you tell? Something like just something like
yeah,
just a bounce, like a bounce, like just creativity. Like it
yeah.
just was very repetitive and just like run on, you
Hey,
know.
damn, you and Remo sound like Simon tonight, man.
I would want the same feedback. I would want the same feedback.
No, man, no, but no. I know I'm laughing, but no, because again, I like the first song. And again, like this is about. I know I'm having fun. But again, this is about letting him know what he can do to improve because nothing is set in stone. Even though you got
Yeah,
even though you got them out on platforms, you can always snatch a song down and redo your song and you know what I'm
yeah,
saying, and work on your craft. And again, like I say, he does his own beats and stuff like that. I don't know where it
yeah,
gets mastered. I don't know what's that process. But I mean, even within that, a lot of times the songs don't necessarily be bad. Sometimes it be the way the song gets mixed. Sometimes
yeah,
vocals be yeah, and the music sounds shallow and hollow on the back. So it depends. It's just how you do it. So it's all about working on your craft, man. It's all about,
yeah.
what I'm saying, working on your
He
craft.
could
I'm
always
gonna
get better. He could
yeah,
always get better.
always. I'm gonna play one more and then we're gonna get into that Houdini, man. I'm gonna play one more from him
For
and
sure.
then that's all the shine he gonna get from me because his ass stood me up.
For
All
sure.
right, this is the last one. It's called Gates of Heaven.
Demons telling me I'm not in my own mind. No, he ain't. Demons telling me I'm gonna fucking die. That's your fate. It's okay. I can admit that this shit really hurt, but I'm just doing my work. Fuck with a bitch, but she on my turf. Gotta go ahead and just question her. Yeah, it's a dark time. Yeah, I'm just spinning around, but I'm up on my mental. Having depressing anxiety, even when this shit and I know it's just critical. Oh, this pain, this shit hurt me in my body. Seeing the case, having no ways. Doing this shit, but not for the fucking. Doing this shit, but I'm doing it for my fucking game. Me at this time, it's a brand new life. Do you want a kid? Do you want a wife? Have you understand what is really Christ? Have you understand all of this might? If he turned water to a fucking wine, now does he need to take all these lives? Motherfucking energy, bitch, I'm not energy. You're just a different me. I wanna speak with clarity. No one different me. Oh, you gon' get mad at me? No, I'm gonna take over. Do this shit. I'ma do this shit, bitch. I make a new order. Code.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
I wonder if that C on the end of his name stand for Code, since that motherfucker said Code at the end. Young boy Code. I don't know, man. But anyway, I love the beat. I like the beat. I like the
Yeah,
beat.
that'd be hard. That'd be
I like
hard.
the beat. I
I love
like
the
the beat.
chords.
Yeah, yeah.
Very melodic.
He redeemed he redeemed himself. He redeemed himself.
He did. He
Um,
did. I like that one. That's my
yeah,
favorite
he
out of all
redeemed.
three. Out of all three, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
I will listen
So
to that.
he need to turn the vocals up just a tad bit though.
Yeah,
I
better
believe.
mix. Yeah,
Yeah. But that's the best song out of all three. I like that song. That song was
for sure.
Gates of Heaven. Like, I scroll. I'm like, okay, got a few songs, but the Gates of Heaven. When I think that the title popped out at me. I wish he was here to explain. You know what I'm saying, the names of the songs and maybe
Yeah, yeah.
the mixes stuff like that. But we'll probably get him in the building on a later date, a later time. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully. But yeah, man, I like that. That was different. I like that. And it was different from the first two songs. It was different. I like that. I like
Hmm.
that. Yeah, big up to Youngboy C, man. He ain't in the building, man. We still, you know what I'm saying? We still showing love to the young boy. We still showing love to the young boy from down there in Arkansas. He in Arkansas, y'all. Oh man, I wish he would have been in the building tonight.
Yeah.
L Boogie. L Boogie, you said you wanted to hear that Houdini, right? Let's get into it. I got a question. Nixon, all these songs, it's a lot of songs, but all these ain't you, are they?
On my
Reek,
SoundCloud,
yeah.
that's all me.
Rent, that's you.
That's me.
Anything playlist, that's you.
Yep. Anthony's playlist. Yep.
Well, we okay. I was just making sure, you know what I'm saying, when I get to playing your shit. What about nah, Tattoo Man ain't you? Cause I don't see the dollar sign. Nah, I was just checking, you know what I'm saying? I was just checking cause I don't want to play the wrong shit for nobody and then, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Check out Houdini.
Really in the foreplay, so what is it for?
Oh yeah, cause you like that chop the screw there, Boogie.
Get on your knees. Stop it, what's supplies to done what supply you. Don't understand why I need you. It's happened because it too slow. You know what you do. You sure.
I got a question. So when I know you're gonna put some more to it, right?
Nah.
Why not?
Nope.
That's an intro? That's an intro or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's why. It's an intro. That's what it is.
It's an
Oh,
interlude, bro.
well, you need to, man. He said, no, look at it. Here you go. Okay, that's right up my alley. Yeah,
For
good
sure.
job.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, but I want to hear that as a whole song, though, man.
It got a chorus, but okay, so I made it into an interlude because the beat that I had, it wasn't a full beat because the producer didn't give me the full beat. He just sent me an email with the beat that he wanted to send me. So I made it into an interlude because it wasn't a full beat. So I couldn't make it into a full song.
Shit, you can loop it. You could have looped it and
I
added a
couldn't
drop.
loop. I can't find the beat either. It's an interlude. It has to stay that way. It's meant for it. I know y'all fucking with it. I fuck with it too. Like I love Houdini. Houdini has a special place in my heart. But that's just the situation. I can't find a beat one, and the two, the beat isn't long enough. So
Man,
on my TikTok, I got a video of me singing a hook, but the hook is
uh,
lethal. Like the hook is lethal. It's
man, you gotta
amazing.
find somebody that can recreate that sound, man. You gotta find somebody who can recreate that. He
For
say,
sure.
I do need, yeah. So Remo says I do need that as a whole song. Yeah, because again, man, because you hooking people in.
Yeah.
But you know what though? Depends on how like if you put that song on your album and depending upon how you put the album together, it might you know what I'm saying? It depends on the story that you're telling when you put your album together. If you put that as an
Hmm.
interlude on the album, depending upon how you put it together, I could see it. You know what I'm saying? I could. What I'm saying,
For
yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like a, you know what I'm saying? Like the ending to a song or something. Like
Hmm.
to that screw face. Like if you had screw face on the album, you know what I'm saying? And then because it's chopped and screwed, you know what I'm saying? And in the background, as that song going off, that song will come on type shit. That'll be dope. I
That'd
need
be a good
10%.
idea. That'd
I
be a
need
good idea to
10%.
chop it at the
I,
end.
I need 10%. You know what I'm saying? I'm just I need my
Ah, I got you. I got you.
10%. That's the running thing around here. Any idea to get tossed on, man? I got to get 10%. You know what I'm
For
saying? Nah, I'm
sure.
messing with you. He said, I want to hear that. He said I want to hear her on like a Houston type beat.
I had a Houston type beat. It was what the fuck was that song called? Can I Get That? It was called Can I Get That? I need to find it. Woo!
You
I ain't even gonna
got
front.
the
I
song
want that
down.
cookie. I need to be shy. See you over there looking at me. It's a Houston beat. Like I know exactly what he's talking about. I have a song. It's an older record, but it's a Houston type beat. It's so I need to find it.
Yeah. But that Houston, yeah, but you know why? Because like with the dark R&B shit that you say you do, I
Hmm.
that with that screw, yeah, yeah, slow. He said a little blues guitar behind her that could
It
be funky.
does. That's what it has. You know
Yeah,
what?
okay. All right. I see. Look, create. Look at Remo, man. Remo, Remo say you need your 7, huh, Remo? Remo say I need 7%. Hey man, y'all, man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Don't forget to hit that like button, man. We still had a good old time, man. I like the fact that everybody picked me up, man. I was
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
on your way in and on your way out, man. Hey, also, man, I'm broadcasting off my I said MySpace. Hell no. Facebook as well, man. So if y'all on Facebook, man, come on over here on YouTube, man. Hit that like button, hit that
I
subscribe to
found
the
it
channel. And make sure y'all she says I found it. And make sure y'all and make sure y'all tuning in and tapping into Nixon as well. Make sure y'all check her out on
for
all three
sure.
streaming
Nixon 3X
platforms.
on all. I was about to say streaming services on social platforms. Nixon 3X
Nixon 3 times.
3 times
Yeah, where you find it at?
in my email.
Email it to me.
I
Still
got
got
you
yeah. Email it to me. Email it to me. Hey man, while she emailing it to me, man. Hey man, let me get into something from Chop DWTM, man. Man, one of my Louisiana homies, man, that fell through one night when we was spinning, man. He came through with some heat, man. Let's check him out, y'all. He a little bit he a little bit violent, but we gonna check him out, y'all. Nah, I like his music though. I like it. I like it.
Man, let me start this off by saying I ain't never been no bitch. No, I've been outside, I've been grinding, I've been trying to get us rich. And when it's time to get a meal, bitches gon' hop straight on my dick. I know my brother got my back, I know my bitch, she got my stick. Yeah. Bitch niggas, I can't seem to fucking tame that. What the fuck wrong with your mind? You must have thought I got my brain snake. Brother, I hold this my ride with a chop tucked in the Maybach. What the fuck wrong with these niggas? Do no explain, I can't name my bitch. She know up in the street, she get too real. Ready to die right in my eye, couldn't even shed no fucking tears. No, I ain't had no time to cry. No, I had shot straight from the real. No, I can't sit up in my house and I got signed a fucking deal. No, I can't let the come catch me when I'm lacking by myself. No, I always keep my tool. No, I won't need nobody else. Forever you gon' be my dog, nigga. Forever we gon' step. No, I could be the one to call. No, you don't need nobody else. Been out here on the block for so long. No, I've been out here dodging. I think that my soul gone. No, my heart is so cold. Think my shit is made of stone. I be steady doing wrong, nigga. Tell me what you want. Let me know what you want, nigga. We gon' step. DJ, that's for them jokers. I be running out of breath and I be chasing my eyes. I'm still that same nigga come around. No, I come spinning your block. Story stuffed up in around, bitch, get what you got. Yo, bitch, freaky is the fuck she trying to eat on my cock. I ain't lying, no, yo, bitch, freaking on your bitch kinda hot. I'm that same nigga, no, I've been out to blowing the spot. Cause I've been on the block for so long. No, I've been out here hustling. I think that my soul gone. You say that I'm doing right, but I feel that I do wrong. Every time I'm going on the block, no, I gotta touch my throne. Bitch, you crazy if you think my brothers ain't gon' fucking step. I been on that fucking block, bitch. I been by my fucking self. You ain't told me that you by yourself, don't need nobody else. I been chasing my fucking house. I been running out of breath, girl. Fucking man. Yeah, bitch, I'm in that wood, I got mine. No, I got my bitch, you say you love me, bitch, you lying.
nigga live a life of crime. Nigga said that I ain't stepping, bitch. I been out with my cousin. Nigga said I'm on the block, bitch. I ain't never known for running. Bitch niggas out they mind, you know these bitch niggas be stunning. All these niggas out your cabin, bitch niggas can't keep a honey. I know these bitch ass nigga, you know I might knock off your fro. What the fuck been going on, bitch? Neck on duck like Limbo. Been on my fucking top, swing on my stick like Rambo. I been on my fucking top, but I'm just trying to let you know I been on the block on so long. No, I been on the block, so I think my soul gone. No, I been on the block, I can't leave without my chrome. What the fuck been going on? Nigga might put 2 to your dome, and that's on me.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
GWTM Chop, y'all, from Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? I'm messing with it. I'm messing with it. I'm messing
I like
with
that.
it, man. Yeah, he hard, man. He hard, man. I was spending one night, man. He came in on a Saturday, man. And a few other brothers, man, they got some nice music, man. They came in and dropped some shit up on us, man. So the name of the song is Cookie Can I?
Yeah.
Cookie Can I? Let's get into it, man. Cookie Can I by my co-host Nixon. Let's check it out.
So
Leaving out front, I want that cookie. No need to be shy. See you over there looking at me. I don't wanna be bold, cause that shit get kinda old. Tell me what I gotta do. Tell me what I gotta do. Play with your baby, we both grown. I just wanna get you home. I just wanna be alone with you. Baby, just look me in my eyes. Some things that we could try. I can't even lie, girl, I want you. What's it gonna take for a nigga to get you home, yeah? I got some minutes, some sense, some control, yeah. Can I get that? Can I hit that? Can I hit that? Can I get that? Can I get that? Can I get that? What's it gonna take for a nigga to get you home, yeah? I got some Henny, some percent, some Patron, yeah. Can I hit that? Can I hit that? Can I get that? Can I get that? Get that? Let's go. Baby, you know that you want to come home with a G. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Baby, you know that I fulfill all your fantasies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Baby, you know that you want to come home with a G. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Baby, you know that I fulfill all your fantasies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What you gonna take for a nigga to get you home, yeah? I got some minutes, some sense, some Patron, yeah. Can I get that? Can I hit that? Can I hit that? Can I get that? Can I get that? Can I get that? What's it gonna take for a nigga to get you home, yeah? I got some Henny, some sense, some Patron, yeah. Can I hit that? Can I hit that? Can I hit that? Can I get that? Can I get that? Can I get that? Let's go. All night long. Can I get that?
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
shit like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I see you out here in these streets. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. I like that. I
Never
like that.
released. I never released that, bro.
Hey man, y'all see world premiere right here on motherfucking Bearded Studios. Never been released first time for y'all ears, so I don't want to have to take it back from y'all. So y'all act right with that. Remo says that Louisiana joint. He said that was okay for the youngest. I need a little bit more vocabulary in my music. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I like GWTM Chop, man. That young boy from Louisiana, man. Hey, he talking don't and for me, so again, I know a lot of shit can be repetitive and sound repetitive and sound like the same type of shit, but I like the fact that yeah, we know that sound and when we hear we know that's Louisiana. But to me, I hear a different type of experience or a different type of vision in his music and from what he's experienced in his life from being in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. A lot of motherfuckers do sound the same, but I like what he giving me. You know what I'm saying? He giving me something different. I'm fucking with his music, man. And he got some shit we a little bit more lyrical. I wanted to pick it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I played that. But I was fucking with. I like the chop. I like chop. Yeah. He says Remo says he's digging the guitar with your voice. He said, I think that might be the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you,
And
bro.
I like that. So yeah, I like that as well. Oh yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Oh yeah. Hey, every time you come on, you know what I'm saying? That clear line, man, everything shit, you on the playlist. Hey, man, you be in the playlist, man. And again, like I said, I like the R&B aspect of the music, man. I really do hope that a lot of us really get back into it, man.
hmm
Really get back into because and I'm not saying because it's a softer side of music. I want to hear more of that uh the voice as the instrument. You know what I'm saying? And learning about the person behind the voice because it's different. Even though we might have the same experiences growing up, but it's different from being an R&B artist than a person that raps. I mean, some
I
people
just
might
want to
say it's
say
my
something too. Like, I had an experience when I was 14. I
uh-huh.
went to this traveling club that I used to go to called Night Storm, and the singer Jacob Lattimore was performing there.
Hmm.
And I told you about that during our interview.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was performing, and I remember when he was on stage, this random ass guy walked past me. And he was like, "Here, you know all that. Here, you know all that." And I'm just like, mind you, he was 13 at the time, and I'm like, people are really haters, like especially men,
Mhm.
and I don't understand why. It's like this 13-year-old boy is doing his thing. He's putting on a show. He's singing R&B. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I say, man, I encourage you now, man. I wanted to bring it back. I want to get away from I wanted to get away from, all this bullshit. I don't want to call it bullshit because I still listen to it, but all the, but that's just how I talk. But but basically, just the drill rap, just the killing, the
Yeah,
violence, the depression, the fucked up side of it. Don't get me wrong, man. We need that balance and duality. But when rap was taking off, we had R&B. You know what I'm saying? We
yeah,
had something. You don't, and I say that because you don't find too many melanated people in pop culture. I mean, you have a few. You don't find too many melanated people in country music. You know what I'm saying? You don't find
yeah,
too many melanated people in folk music. You have
yeah,
a few sprinkled in. You don't have melanated people in honky tonk music. There's different genres and varieties of country music as well. But we don't have many of us in those other genres of music. You know what I'm saying? Outside of what might be rhythm and blues, what we consider R&B. And I ain't talking about musicians who plays jazz and who, you know what I'm saying, the jazz and the blues. No, we talking about actual vocalists. We don't have any of those in
mhm,
those different genres. So
mhm.
I so when rap was taking off, we had that. So that's where that duality came from. And that's another reason besides the fact that, of course, we listen to Wu-Tang. Nah, don't get me wrong, it still was killing and shit like that, but it was different and we kind of knew better. But again, we still had that softer side. We don't have that no more. Even
I think that's why New Jack Swing was so important because it meshed those genres, like it meshed R&B and it meshed
Mhm.
hip hop, and of course it died down, but I think that it could come back. Not New Jack Swing necessarily, but like just that. that mixture of R&B and hip hop and
Mm.
uh the the topics and the way it sounds and the way it makes people feel. I think dark R&B is progressive because it makes you feel moody, it makes you feel somber, but it's also it makes you want to make love, it makes you want to cook or some shit. I don't know. Like it's a different vibe, you know?
Right, right, right. Well, it kind of did come and push his way into hip hop because I would say currently because you have what we call like the emo rap, like with your
Yeah.
raw waves and like the Mo threes. I love Mo three. You know what I'm saying? When Mo three was alive, I believe
Yeah.
Mo
Oh
three was
my
really inspirational.
God.
Because he really could sing and shit. Like he really had songs that was just
Yeah.
so but combining that type now, see that's different from what we spoke about earlier, like when you were saying, look, if you don't know how to sing, don't because even with the auto tuning, that auto tuning should just enhance something that you have. Like if you don't have it and that's all basically what you do, a lot of times, man, that auto tuning, it can get oversaturated, and I get that. But with this, like I say, with this emo rap, a lot of guys, even with Lil Durk, look at the Lil Durk. Lil Durk can't sing, but the harmonizing and some of the songs and how they put that shit together. So they trying to mix it in, but again, it's mixed in with killing motherfuckers. It's not separate. You know what I'm saying? Versus, okay, we making love and having babies, and they over here selling drugs and killing. Not saying that I'm promoting the selling drugs, but you get what I'm saying. I'm just separating the two. But now it's not like that where it was just by itself. It's just incorporated into the fucked up shit that how we live our lives. At first it was inspirational. Now it's just like this dark, gloomy, depressive type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I
That's how
mean,
that's
demons used to be angels.
yeah,
So like,
yeah,
that duality is
yeah,
like people
yeah,
talk about shooting and killing and robbing and they sing it to you. It's
yeah.
confusing.
Yeah.
It's like
it, it really is. Hey, so Professor Remo says, Nixon, do you have anything a cappella?
yeah, so on my SoundCloud, I have a song called Let Me Down. It's kind of like an interlude as well.
See with these interludes. And he say zero. He say zero is the perfect blend of rap and R&B. I like zero. Cause you know who Zero is? Yeah,
Mhm.
I couldn't listen to him all the time, but I do like how even Nate Dogg, even though Nate Dogg was just a hook guy, Nate
Yeah,
Dogg and that's man,
he was dope.
man,
I
man,
got hoes.
yeah,
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
hey
yeah.
man, and that regulators, it was a clear black night. Well,
Mhm.
man, if you know like I know, you
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
Yeah, hey man, he was, yeah. So but again, it, it was still separate though because he just did his hook, so he just sung his part. Like even what's my man from Goody Mob? What's his name? CeeLo Green.
CeeLo Green. Yeah.
He incorporated it well. But see it, but
Mhm.
it's again his style and his genre of music and creativity. It wasn't about the violence. And I'm not saying that I don't like Lil Durk music because I don't get me wrong. Some of that harmonizing shit, I be in the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but but I'm not necessarily talking about him. I'm just saying, some of the music it has incorporated with it. I still would like to just see R&B separate, and come back again as a genre. And Nixon, she gonna be the front runner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Professor Remos, he said Nate Dogg wasn't just a hook guy. His album, Music and Me, was a whole banger. Okay, yeah, I'm I know that, but what I meant was just like popularity and how most people may know him. You know what I'm saying? If you follow music, you see, but again, you got to follow music and know music that he had a whole album, where he had whole songs. A lot of people just know Nate for hooks. You know, he said not CeeLo, but Sleepy Brown.
Sleepy Brown. Yeah.
Sleepy Brown. Yeah, I would say CeeLo too. Because CeeLo was rapped and then when he came out with that Nas Barkley, like that shit was dope. That shit was dope. CeeLo too. I don't Sleepy was alright. I like Sleepy, but I don't know. I ain't hear enough from Sleepy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hear enough from Sleepy. Hey man, big ups to Oxy Music, man. This is another young guy, man, that I had on the show, man. He do a little R&B. Let's check him out. This is one of my favorite songs by this brother. Let me know what you think about this one, Nixon. That's one of my joints, man.
Mean to be rude. I promise I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to be rude. I promise I don't.
Talk about CeeLo dope. Don't get me wrong.
Accent. It's gonna be so good.
So good.
It's gonna be
Amazing. I need to make an album,
I'm
y'all.
loving the way it feels. Girl, it feels so real. Meet me if you can. If you can't, you just gotta let me know. I don't mean to be rude. I promise I don't mean to be rude. Just the other day you told me you wouldn't judge me, and just the other day you told me you'd be here for me. What happened to you? The fuck did I do? You confusing me, babe. Thought you wanted me lately. You begin to hate. The love starting to fade. Not so many days, but I don't wanna go. I think I want some more. You say I'm number one, baby. Can we take it slowly? It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be amazing. I'm loving the way it feels. Girl, it feels so real. Meet me if you can. If you can't, you just gotta let me know. I don't mean to be rude. I promise I don't mean to be rude. You can tell me anything, but can you show me everything? How it looks when you sleep, rhythm of your heartbeat. Want the full experience, got to give me loyalty. Fly you here to ATL, arrogant take and do your hair. Drape you in St. Justin, buy you every pair. Turn you up, that's what you want. Tell me what you like. Club scene at Bodie, take you to Dubai. Rolex or Audemars, freeze your wrist to mines. Lambo or Bentley truck, you can choose your lights. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be amazing. I'm loving the way it feels. Girl, it feels so real. Meet me if you can. If you can't, you just gotta let me know.
You can reach me at 323-945-0603. I know I said I was done, but I didn't mean to be rude.
Blase woo woo, and I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
I like that. I like that. That's
I like
Oxy
it too.
Music, man. Yeah, make sure y'all go checking out Oxy Music on all music streaming platforms. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Hey, so he was one of a young guy that I interviewed, man, and man, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate him, man. But yeah, but you know what? You hit him with that after you hit him with that so real. You know what I'm saying? After you hit him with that so real, this how you come, y'all. This how y'all come after y'all hit him with that so real. This how y'all come.
3 times. So you wanna take me under? Screw face in the back of the club. Girl, what's up? You know I wanna get you under. Screw face in my back, no covers. So you wanna take me under? Screw face in the back of the club. Girl, what's up? You know I wanna get you under. Screw face in my bed, no cover. You look at my way, you wanna know something. I've had the longest of days, I wanna fuck some. Peculiar, is you tired? I could tell by that look in your eyes. You wanna slide? Do you want me for my looks? Or do you want me for my dough? The impression that I left got you ready to the door. Let me take one more shot and I'll alleviate your clothes. Your interest, yeah, it shows. Your interest.
Lately I've been needing somebody to love me all night. So where would it? It'll make you hate me. Let me love you to the face you make us angry. So you wanna take me under? Screw face in the back of the club, girl, what's up? You know I wanna get you under. Screw face in my bed, no covers. So you wanna take me under? Screw face in the back of the club, girl, what's up? You know I wanna get you under. Screw face in my bed, no covers. Oh, I need you, I need it, I need it. I really want you, like really, like really. Oh, I need you, I need it, I need it. I really want you, like really, like really. So you want to, so you want to, so you want to,
Hey.
yeah. So you wanna take me under? Screw face in the back of the club, what's up? You know I wanna get you under. Screw face in my bed, no covers.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
I wrote that song for y'all. She just, I don't need. So I was singing that motherfucker like I wrote it. See,
I love that. I love that.
he said I can see the tech influence. And who? I ain't no. No. That ain't. Now that's all me, man. That ain't got nothing to do with Tank.
He's talking about the previous guy that you played.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that previous guy reminds me of my cousin who just got murdered last year. My cousin was a musician as well, and he's on streaming platforms. His name was Yuli. He sounds exactly like him. It touched me listening to that. Like they
and
took
that's
my
crazy.
cousin out, man. Yeah.
His cousin got murdered. When I interviewed him, he was telling us about how his cousin got murdered and how his cousin was the one that was pushing him to do the music and
Oh,
get in.
damn.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. How stories, you know what I'm saying? Just like that's why
Mhm.
that's good energy. That's all. You know what I'm saying? That's good energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hit him with that so real, y'all. Then you hit him with that screw face. You feel me? You know
Gotta
what I'm
turn it
saying?
up.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Then you hit him with that clear line. I need
Mhm.
you. Oh, I'm telling you, man. Yeah, see, listen, that's what I'm talking. No, that's the music, like for real, y'all. That's what we want to bring back. Don't get me wrong. I encourage all my young guys and all my young women, you know what I'm saying, that do hip hop, you know what I'm saying, especially if you're doing it in its purest form. And I accept hip hop in all genres, you know what I'm saying, if it's done tastefully and it's done right. You know, I know we sit up here and we talked about the Sexy Reds and we have our opinions about them, the Glorillas, the Megan Thee Stallions, God damn it, the little Uzis, the Young Thugs, God damn it, the Young Babies, the Baby, whoever the fuck. Yeah, we got our opinions, but still in all, I like all music and I still listen to it all. But you know, but R&B though, that's something that I think we really missing right now, man. And I
Yeah.
think we can bring the world back together with love with some of that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Bring
Yeah,
some
for
peace
sure.
back. Bring some peace back, man. You know what I'm saying? Bring some peace back. Whew. Y'all done turned me up, man, with that motherfucking ox, man, between ox and music and that screw face. God damn. Man, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Remo he says he digs your voice, Nixon. Keep that up.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you,
yeah,
Remo. I
yeah,
appreciate you
most
so much,
definitely,
man.
man.
Follow me.
Yeah,
Follow me on
yeah.
Instagram at Nixon3X.
And
Not with the
everybody
$sign. It's just Nixon.
just Nick. Oh, so this one ain't with the dollar sign, it's just Nixon.
Yeah, on everything because I can't. Some platforms I can't add the $sign. So
Okay. So Nixon 3X on all music. I mean on all social media platforms, man. Make sure y'all
yeah,
check out. Y'all want to listen to her music, man. The music is on SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go over there, download, subscribe, like everything. You know what I'm saying? That she doing. Hey, same thing with Oxen Music, man. His music is on all music streaming platforms. So you can
that's
catch
what's
him on
up.
Apple and Spotify. And then he got his YouTube channel where he got his 7 series LP. So make sure y'all go on YouTube, subscribe to his channel and check him out. Uh and also, man, Youngboy C, man. If y'all like anything that I played from Youngboy C today, man, most definitely, man, go check him out. His music is on SoundCloud. I wish he was here to plug, you know what I'm saying, any thing else that he got, but you know what I'm saying. So I didn't get a chance to get that throughout our conversation because we spoke about, you know, a lot of things. But yeah, so Youngboy C, Y-O-N, I'm sorry, YOUNGBOIC on SoundCloud, man. Check him out. He got his music there. So if y'all interested, if y'all want to go check him out and support the brother, y'all can go there. He's a young man, he's from Arkansas. And shit, like I said, he makes his own beat. So, you know, man, just support. We rock out with everybody, man. We rock out with everybody that come on it. So hopefully we can
That's
get him
love.
back. Yeah. So hopefully we can get him back in the building and actually do a formal interview. You know what I'm saying? So he can really tell us a little bit more about what he got going on. So, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be trying to do that. And also, y'all, tomorrow though, man, I got a Chicago home team guy, go by the name of Ben Crump, you know what I'm saying? He gonna
Okay.
be in the building tomorrow. Yeah, so you know, so I got some back-to-back interviews, and then after that, y'all, you know, so I will be streaming from 9 to 5 in the morning tomorrow. So we're gonna do the little
Wow.
2-hour interview with him for Bearded Studios, and then as soon as I get through with that, we're gonna go right into Bearded After Dark television, man. For a good conversation, you know what I'm saying? Good vibes and good music only. So if y'all know anybody that want to get their music played, you know what I'm saying, or spent, you know, tell them to come on over, you know what I'm saying, tomorrow at 11, man. We gonna be broadcasting from 11 to 5. We spinning music all night, enjoying ourselves. Not so much conversation, but if ones want to come on the panel and conversate, we can do that as well. But you know, we just spinning music, man. Anybody that's been on the show or anybody that come in the chat, you know what I'm saying, that want to get their shit spent, send me the email and we gonna spin it. And all I ask, man, just support the channel, man. You know what I'm saying? This ain't a money thing. I know people see the shit floating down at the bottom, you know, but that's just for the people, you know, if a line get too long and you know how people be like, man, I want my shit played and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Listen, cause I'm going to 5. So guess what? I really don't do that pay line, skip line, free line shit. It's about for me, it's about, man, come in, support the channel. If you want your shit, email me the shit, and guess what? We gonna play it. Or if you got it on a music platform, we gonna play it. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Snub G's, man. He came in too. Also, it was a guy. Matter of fact, um, a Snub G's. He's from California. I had a guy named Snub G's last Saturday come in, man. He told me I had free reign to spin whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he had, man. He had a song with Joe Buttons. He had a song with Av, the battle rapper Av. Yeah, he and a few other people, man. You know what I'm saying? So I was really digging his music as well. So
For
big up to
sure.
Snub D's. Y'all can follow him on all music streaming platforms as well. But hey, man, I want to play my favorite song by one of my new favorite groups, man. Hey, and make sure y'all go follow them too, man. I'm plugging everybody, man. Supreme Mob. Make sure y'all go follow them on all music streaming platforms, man. Supreme Mob, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, man. Everything Supreme Mob, man. Let me play this, man. This is some hip hop, man. This is called Sinatra, man. This is a hip hop summertime song, man. I like this, man. Let me know if you fucking with it, Nixon.
For sure.
Everything got commercials, boy. You got to pay to play. You got to pay to play.
Break out the champagne. We've been chilling in Miami, toasting for a minute. Drink that, toast to the grace, the real drink champ. Sitting in the cut, keep it quiet, alright. Some kind of walked in and grabbed my attention. Cracked a few back, then the person somebody mentioned. Cracked a few back, then the person somebody mentioned. Cracked a few back, then the person somebody mentioned. They pushing enough. They really ain't giving you what you love. They really ain't strong, they ain't giving you guts. Luxurious raps, survives a cut. Supreme my boy, cut that volume up. They really ain't giving you what you love. They really ain't strong, they ain't giving you cuts. Luxurious raps, survives a cut. Is they pushing enough? Set a party, ain't a party if we ain't up in it. We been chilling in Miami, toasting for a minute. Hey, yo, completing these HTF missions. Monitoring the stages, the guys we blazing. And the spot kind of solid, alright. I've been sitting in the cut, keep it quiet, alright. Then some kind of walked in and grabbed my attention. I cracked a few back, then I heard somebody mention. Hey, the mob in the building. Then the whole crowd shifting and bubbling. The whole energy now turning into something. The shoulder to shoulder. Getting hot like princess on your oven. That's a run type play, Trey Dilla Blaze. Cast on stage, DBS is amazing. Alongside of the targets though, in the melee of hip hop, they made a way out here pushing enough. They really giving you what you love. They really say strong, giving you cut. The serious facts about the cut. Supreme boy, cut that value up. They really ain't giving you what you love. They really say strong, they give you cuts. The serious facts about the cut. Cause they pushing enough. Me, Joe, and Dilla, the new rap pack. Getting Skrilla, Sammy Davis mixed with Sinatra. We drink that toast to the grace, the real drink champ. 2 hammers on me, and I don't need a stamp. We on the spot, count it up, now stack it up. We blowing branches. Backhand, get back, smack, wrong answers. Dough snatcher, people having good times. Friday night is the drug dealer timeline. Money everywhere, break out the champagne. We endorse the Flyers campaign. Slide in the black range, cats looking real strange. 4-5, get your face rearranged. My brain is like a maze, words leave you in the day. People say that I'm brains, but we certified arsonists, spitting the flames. I'ma cut the lights out and hang up my headphones and walk out the booth and let the mic just blaze. They pushing enough. They really ain't giving you what you love. They really ain't strong, they ain't giving you cuts. The serious Supreme boy, cut that value up. They really ain't giving you what you love. They really ain't strong, they ain't giving you cuts. The serious facts are fine. If they pushing enough, if they pushing enough, they really ain't giving you what you love. They really ain't strong, they ain't giving you cuts. The serious facts are fine. Supreme boy, cut that value up. They really ain't giving you what you love. They really ain't strong, they ain't giving you cuts. The serious facts are fine. If they pushing enough.
Bang, bang.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Riz ain't enough in giving you cuts. You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with that.
Supreme Mob gonna cut that volume up. Hey, I'm fucking with Supreme Mob. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Them guys, man. Hey, I'm fucking. See, that's that old school hip hop flavor, man. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. Yeah, I like that, man. You know what I'm saying? And I like that type of music too, coming back. You know what I'm saying? In and now,
I do
man.
too.
Yeah, that was a vibe. I like. Hey, that was a vibe. You
A
know,
lot of people nowadays, I'm sorry to cut you off, but
are you
a
good,
lot of
baby?
people a lot of people nowadays are always like I've seen conversations on social media like when people like on TikTok if they were like if they submit music on the review shows or whatever, this one guy review or send one in and it was like old school hip hop, right? And somebody was like, this is old, like we don't want to hear that shit. Like, bro, we need that. We need variety. We need that nostalgia. People love nostalgia, bro. Hip hop started in New York. That's where it fucking started. Why wouldn't we have that type of rap existing to this day?
And they
Why
from Chicago.
not? I've
And they,
done it. I've done it. To like Jay Dilla beats, like, come
Mm,
on, man.
yeah,
Nep-
yeah,
I'm not even from New York, and I was affected by that sound.
yeah.
So we need that, you know?
Yeah, and they from Chicago too, so it's a different type. Cause and don't get me wrong, I know they older gentlemen, but still, it's some young guys out here too that's not
Hmm.
giving their flowers that rap like that. Because when
Exactly.
they come like that, motherfuckers don't want to hear it, man. They want to hear that aggression. They want to hear that turn up, crash out. And don't get me wrong, I like that shit too. Don't get me wrong, I like it. And you see the gray, I listen to that shit too. I be around this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? God damn, you know, like when the GWTM chop when he came on Saturday, I got a song of his, baby, I played. I say, damn boy, you make me want to go out here, god damn it, you know what I'm saying? Like he had me turned, So I like that. But man, when you give me shit like that Sinatra, man, you know what I'm saying? And he telling you, and he talking about the music. I don't see you gotta listen. They really ain't giving you what you love. The Riz
Yeah.
ain't giving you cuts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Supreme Pop cut that value up, man. They snapping, bro. Like they
Yeah.
man, this is what y'all missing. This is what's missing. This is what we giving. This is what we bringing, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about whether you want to hear it or not. You're gonna hear it anyway, because without hearing
Yeah.
that, we wouldn't have this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man,
That's facts.
that nostalgia, baby. That nostalgia. Yeah, man. Like, yeah. So when I interviewed them brothers too, man. I interviewed them brothers, man. We was on for then in like 8 hours, man. That was a dope interview. That was one of my dopest interviews, man. That was one of my
For
dopest
sure.
interviews. Yeah. Hey, but let me let you check out this Snub G's, man. Hey, it's called B featuring B Magic. This was nice. This was nice. Hold on. Check them out. Check them out. Gotta pay for everything.
said I don't fuck you gonna stop it when I'm around this motherfucker stop on me.
He got that Cali feel too. Y'all hear it from California.
Y'all got big dreams of pushing forwards just to look important. Sounds like to me. I'm daily with my sobriety, expecting integrity from niggas I hold dearly. It's triggering my anxiety. Little do they know, this trigger's right here beside of me. Y'all follow the house rules, they don't apply to me. 1 minute it's war, the next you wanna ride with me. I know better, so why I get mad when these niggas lie to me? Empathy problem, I want more for you niggas. I'd rather teach than go to war with you niggas, but y'all subordinates. Niggas pushing bullshit, y'all niggas supporting it. Y'all like guys like orphanages, I'm off of this shit. Y'all niggas fake it in church time. Kill them all, Florida, when the war is on, we gon' call EFA. On a bike, CPT. Kill them all, Florida, when the war is on, you gon' call EFA. On no problems if I did week, and it should be on me.
The mom go
bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that.
Messing with
Okay.
that Snub G. I'm messing with that Snub G's. Yeah, man. He was one of the ones that came in last Saturday. You know what I'm saying? He
Okay.
dropped some tricks on it. Yeah, I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that flavor too. That's what I'm saying. So, even though, it has some, a taste of whatever in it, but man, I like it, man. It was tastefully done, man. You know what I'm saying? The beat was nice, the mix was nice, you know what I'm saying? He was mature about what the fuck he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I like it. And don't get me wrong, man. I still like my turn up music, but and what I might do, man, I want to try to get into a space where um I can find more R&B artists and have them up. I'll be trying to find spaces where we can get more of that music about here, man. But like I say, a lot of times, a lot of R&B people don't, they don't be wanting to do it. But people that rap, that's the first thing you woo up the band, A lot of singers don't, especially with a lot of guys, man. They be like, nah, I don't. Why
Yeah.
not? I'll be like, bro, shit, you got a voice, push it out there. I say, man, and I tell a lot of the guys that tell me that, I say, look, it can't be no better than a lot of these people that's doing the rap music. Cause hell, guess what? A lot of that shit be, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
it's look, either you gonna work at what you're doing, you know what I'm saying, work on your craft. That's all you can do. Everybody ain't gonna like everything. I mean, that's just what it is. So,
Yeah.
I still
Everybody
encourage.
can't rap. Everybody can sing. Everybody can't
Yeah,
rap.
yeah, yeah. But I don't, because I thought that's how I was gonna originally do the show. When people come on, man, I was gonna try to be as honest as possible. But I found that being as honest as possible sometimes is a detriment versus
Yeah.
versus highlighting what was done good, and then moving to the bad, and then showing how you can improve the bad, and being encouraging and supportive by telling you to work on your craft and just keep at it and don't stop.
Yeah.
And if you're a person that's going to do that and that's going to take those words and run with them, and you start working on your craft and you become better, then it was meant for you to do. But if you're a person that take that and you still just put out the same old shit, maybe it ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? And now what I want to say, because I don't want to be the one to tell you that, but if after I tell you that and I don't see no progression, the next time it's gonna be a little bit more straightforward. Like, nah, you need to hang that shit up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hang that shit up, man. Like, nah, this shit ain't for you, brother. I appreciate you trying this shit, but nah, my boy.
Yeah.
I was watching some shit the other day, and it was saying this. A lot of them old NBA stars, a lot of their sons were ass. Michael Jordan's
Yeah.
son, ass. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's son, ass. Like a lot of them just shit,
Yeah.
like for real. Like a lot of these old players, like, you know what I'm saying, man, ass. and ass.
Yeah.
Ass. A lot of the great players, ass. And then a lot of the players who could really play, they fathers wasn't shit.
Yeah.
Like Kobe daddy wasn't shit. LaMelo Ball and them daddy wasn't shit. You know,
Yeah.
like a lot of like for real. Except for now, because Kobe, not Kobe, but I just seen Gilbert a real, not to switch it off music, but Gil Arenas' son, he nice. I've been watching him. Carmelo Anthony's son's nice. Kyrie Irving got like a 9. I think his son like 9 or 10. That little motherfucker is off the chain with the ball handling. I mean, it's Kyrie Irving's son, so
Remo.
I can only imagine. But see, like Professor Remo said, look at LeBron James. LeBron James fucking, and I don't really care for him, but Bronny ass. He
Yeah.
ass. And
I'm not
I was,
agreeing. I said yeah because I'm hearing what you're saying, but I'm not into sports like that unless it's
yeah,
skateboarding. But
yeah.
touche.
Yeah, yeah, but so, but again, but I wouldn't necessarily say Bronny's ass. I just say Bronny got some growing to do because I think his little brother gonna be better than him. You know what I'm saying? But was even with the skateboarding though. But a lot of that's not generational, is it? I don't think skateboarding is generational.
It
I
is.
think
Tony Hawk has sons that skate.
can they skate?
Um, I've never seen them skate. But I know they skate.
See. Now we go find out about the skateboarders and see if they kids skate and they kids might be ass, and then you might get the
Yeah.
skateboarders who was trash and they kids might be the shit. I mean, it's the same difference, the same difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, same difference, man. Oh my goodness, man. Hey, man, I really appreciate you for bringing the energy that you brought tonight for me, man.
Of
Because, ooh,
course.
baby,
Of course.
I ain't gonna even lie, y'all. Oh man, when the brother told me he wasn't gonna make it, oh man, my mind was just like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Because I had my questions prepared. Like I was ready for him. I've been advertising all week for the brother to come in, been telling the people to come in. But I'm still a star of the show. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I'm still a star of the show.
For
But
sure.
my energy was just, at the beginning it wasn't there. So I really do appreciate you for coming in, man, because
Yeah, no
you kind of
problem.
picked me up. Yeah, you picked me up. You really
No problem.
most definitely picked me up, man.
Us
Man.
Leos got to stick together.
Hey, us Cusponians have to stick together. We don't, see, they ain't ready for that one. See, they wasn't even ready for that one.
Nah, nah.
They weren't ready for that one. We weren't ready for that one. They was not ready for that one at all. Hey man, I heard what was this? Is this Katy Perry or Taylor Swift? Somebody suing somebody, man. Let's get to the last article, man, before I spend some more music. I had one more article that I wanted to read. I think this should be killing me, man. Like, y'all got all this damn money, man. Like, why is you where is that? Where is that? Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. I had it because I looked at it and I thought it was crazy. So I fucking scanned. Okay, Katy Perry. So Katy Perry, y'all blasted for suing an 85-year-old veteran for $6 million. Like, what the
For
fuck?
what? For what?
That's what we finna find out. So Katy Perry is one of the most popular pop stars going today, but the 40-year-old is taking some serious heat from the family of an 85-year-old veteran who she is suing for a whopping $6 million. Like, do he got six? Anyway. According to Realty.com, Perry is suing Carl Westcott, who she said had removed her from. Oh, I'm sorry, who she had removed from her $15 million mansion, okay, in Montecito, California, for lost rental value and damage. Oh, okay. The site said that Perry and Westcott first engaged in a bitter real estate battle in 2020 when she agreed to buy a home from him for $15 million. The issue started days later when Westcott backtracked it. Okay. It says Realtor.com said Westcott, who is described as a business mogul. Okay, so he got money. Okay.
Yeah.
Who founded 1-800 Flowers, claimed he was under influence of painkillers when he made the deal with her. So I guess he's trying to say that he wasn't really trying to sell a crib. And by him being 85, he was on painkillers and he trying to pull his veteran shit and want to pull about this deal.
Yeah.
I just that's just me, y'all. Don't take that. I'm just breaking down the article how I see fit. I thought Katy Perry was on some bullshit at first. I ain't gonna even lie. I thought she was on bullshit. I apologize. It said the combination. Oh, here it goes. See, the combination of his age, frailty from his back condition, and recent surgery, and the opioids he was taking several times a day rendered Mr. Westcott of unsound mind. His lawyer wrote in a court document per Realtor.com. Perry, of course, is arguing that if he was of sound, that he was of sound mind when he was when the deal was agreed to. Realtor.com says the dispute was settled in 2023 when a judge ruled in Perry's favor, and she took control of the house in May of 2024. It says now, however, Perry is reportedly suing for $6 million, and Westcott's family is not happy. Like if she got the crib, well, okay, see now here we go. Because if she got the crib, what the hell? So if an old man If an old man apologizes and says he's made a mistake about the house or the sale, and she had and she's a rich pop star who can buy another home in the world, you think she would let the old man go on his way? His son Charles Westcott told the Sun. It's entitled celebrity behavior. She has no sense of fair play, no empathy, zero empathy, quite the opposite. It says the worse the condition my father is in, the harsher they've been in the trial, he added. It's unfortunate to see the way her lawyers have conducted themselves, bottom of the barrel in terms of ethics. Well, shit, boy, y'all getting sued. Anybody thinking about no motherfucking ethics when you talking about that money? I don't get that. People don't give a fuck. People be killing me, man. I don't give a fuck if you white, black, blue, brown, yellow, orange. If we talking about this money and I get lawyers involved, motherfuckers don't care about none of that. The hell yeah, she's suing the man. And then especially like if I was trying to, it's just like me trying to buy a house from you or you trying to buy a house from me. Then all of a sudden I tell you, oh well, shit, I got gray hair. I'm shit. I caught a case of Alzheimer's and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't want to sell you my crib after we didn't talk and we didn't probably exchange some type of monetary funds or whatever the fuck the case may be in legal documents and we didn't drew this shit up and I had to pay lawyers to get this paperwork drawn up and then you gonna tell me this? The hell no. But then here we go. But now that I get the crib, why the fuck would she still be suing for $6 million if she got the crib? It says if you purchase a property, no, that was it. That's what I'm saying. So why would she still sue the man for $6 million if she got the crib? Now that's they didn't go into that, but that I see. But then she gonna say what damages and losses for the time that she had to fight for the case, even though she got the crib. Yeah, I probably and even though that's not in the article, but I can see where she could be going with that. I say let it go, Katy Perry. You fucking rich, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You got the crib. You didn't think you was gonna get the crib, man. The judge awarded you the crib, the $15 million. And then and for me, you know what I'd have did though, Nix? I'd have been like, fuck that crib. I'm gonna take my 15 million and move on. You know
Find
what I'm
something
saying?
else.
Yeah, I mean that's what I ultimately would have did. Like, oh man, I'd have been like, this 85-year-old motherfucker, he playing games, he fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna deal with this shit. And then like the son say, and I ain't taking up for nobody, but this Katy Perry, man, you can go buy a home anywhere in the world. Let
You
that
know
shit go.
what? A lot of celebrities right now, especially the veterans, like they spent all their money. They don't have no money. Don't know none of these singers, they ain't got no money. Like it's hard out here for everybody. It's not just regular folk.
Yeah, especially oh man, especially with them LA fires, man. Down there.
Yeah,
Man, condolences, and I want to send a big condolences to all the family of all the small in between and big people. You know what I'm saying? Rich people, whoever that lost their homes down there, man. You don't never want to hear about that. Tragedy is tragedy. I don't give a hell who it happened to. You know what I'm saying? Just because they rich and got money, that don't mean goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have
yeah,
memories things of childhood that was lost in that shit that they can't get back. You know what I'm saying? Not
yeah,
to mention the homes that they can't get back.
yeah.
So yeah, man, like you say, man, they really don't, a lot of times. And, even in this music industry, a lot of people don't know that a lot of the jewelry and a lot of those cars and a lot of those things, this shit get fronted to them, man. After that
Granted.
video over with, they giving that shit back.
Yeah.
Or if you do get jewelry, guess what? That's under a contract. If I give you this jewelry, you know what I'm saying? It's so you can get the rest of these motherfuckers to come in and buy some pieces from me or some shit like that. It's
Yeah.
just given to you, without a reason or a cause behind it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of that shit, just like Rick Ross bogus though, man. Like, and I don't even want to talk about Rick Ross 50 and Meats because 50 a
Oh
fool, but yeah,
man.
But just like when Rick Ross supposedly exposed Cash Money on that song. You know what I'm saying? When he was like, man, all those cars y'all bought, man, I really thought you owned them cars, man. I was like, oh, now listen, I don't know if it's true for real. But like, you know what I'm saying, on the song when he was talking that shit, and I heard Baby broke for real though. I've been hearing allegedly that Baby is kind of funds depleted. You know what I'm saying? Is he still with Tony Braxton? Do anybody know? Is he still with Tony? They not
Who
together.
knows? Who
Yeah, because
knows?
I remember Tony wasn't that was Tony, right? That was Tony Braxton, right?
Yeah,
That he
Tony
yeah.
Braxton. Yeah.
I don't know if they still together, how that went, but
You
yeah, I
give
heard
my
he
heart away. You give my
yeah.
heart away. Yeah,
I,
she Tony Braxton, when she was dealing with him, he produced a song for her called Heart Away. And then this other rapper had the same song called, hers was Give My Heart Away, but
Hardaway.
his was Hard Away, right?
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
Rez Deshaun, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm giving that hard away. Yeah, that shit was
Yeah.
that shit was dope. See, that was some more.
Yeah.
See, that's that melodic shit in rap. And he was talking about cocaine. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't wanna. I'm sorry. He was talking about drugs. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving that hard away. Like, so I like that shit. It depends. Like I say, if it's done tasteful, how you do it. You know, it's just like with the younger generation though. It's like more in your face and up front. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's really the difference. Because again, like I say, I like all that music. It's just how it's
Yeah.
done. Yeah. This is how it's done and how it's putting up there. Yeah, but Baby broke, man. Like you say, man, a lot of that shit is a facade. They don't none of them old, you know. And again, you know, I don't know if people in tune with 607 even though he kind of like a wild figurehead, when he be giving his interviews and the shit he be saying, he was saying this. There is no such thing as generational wealth when it comes to the hip hop community. Any other type of business that you go into, basically is what he was saying. That's the only
Why is
way
that?
generational wealth is created. He said there is no generational wealth inside of the hip hop community. Like you
Why
don't
is that?
now see, but you okay, I would say on a major level, because you know, like Lil Boosie, his son and his daughter raps. But again, Boosie is more of an independent, and he really ain't on no mainstream level where he supposedly in front of the public and the fans and shit like that. You know, he pay for everything himself. And it's a few other artists out there that's got a nice following that does. But you know, when he was talking about that, he was talking about more of a, you know, like how see, because it's crazy because Boys to Men's they boys coming out with but I get it though. It's not like how you would think. You know what I'm saying? All these old R&B, you would think that, you know, that shit is inherently and innately in their kids, and their kids will want to be in this profession, and they will push their kids to sing and rap and make music and keep that money circulating in the family and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Snoop Dogg's sons, they didn't rap, they played football. Like, you know, Dr. Dre's son died, he didn't get killed. I mean, now you got Coyle Ray, Benzino's daughter, she does it, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. And I'm pretty sure, but it's not done on a more wider scale, like where it's noticeable. You know, if we can count on our hands how many um artists kids make music. You know what I'm saying? I mean, P Diddy's
Hmm.
son, you know, but it ain't good. But but he does it nonetheless.
He got
Um,
that voice. He got that voice though, like his
yeah,
dad.
yeah. Remo says hip hop is the only industry that needs but doesn't provide life insurance. They do provide life insurance. They just your family just don't get it.
Yeah.
The music company gets it,
The music company gets it.
and especially if you one of these young guys out here,
Oh
they most
yeah.
definitely take insurance policies out on these young guys with the type of music, with this drill scene and all this dark and
That's the
extra,
smartest
all this
shit.
the crash out music. They most definitely have insurance policies out on these younger guys, and that's why they heavily promote and push them to do the type of music that they do. Shit, if they get knocked off, they just go find the next and put another life insurance policy on them.
Damn.
Guess
That's
what?
man.
Guess what? That music, it might not be popular. It might be popular in certain genres, But and the reason I think they put insurance policies on these younger guys is because the music ain't that popular. It ain't growing like how when hip hop first started, when they thought it wasn't gonna last, and now it developed into something great. You know, a lot of these different genres in hip hop is lasting, but that drill shit is slowly fading out. That shit where that aggressive shit is fading out. So they put insurance policies on them because they're not making no money off of it. So in order to recoup, shit, let me put a 5 million insurance policy on this motherfucker because I know he finna get shot. At least I got 5 million out the deal. You know what I'm saying? And look, they might only gave you 200,000 up front, and within the first couple of years, you dead. I mean, I don't want to
Yeah.
talk like that. I ain't trying to be negative.
It's real. It's
That's
real.
yeah, yeah. That's what they do. So, me and L Boogie was trying to figure out a way to unionize hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Where we can come together, not only starting with like independent, because I think it would be a pushback from major platform and major record labels, because they got their own insurance policies, and they got, but I think that, especially as an adult, man, we need to read our contracts. I think a lot of times when we sign those contracts, I believe that shit is in those contracts, and by us not reading those contracts, you know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers just sign it off. And if you do got a lawyer, I don't know if the lawyer is telling you all that, and if he is explaining, you might not know, or the lawyer might be telling you, well, look, yeah, this is that, and it might be a bad thing, but look, you know what I'm saying? If you do this and do that, you can recoup and da 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 da. So I mean, fuck that. No, if you're gonna get a life insurance policy, which I encourage, do it on your own, man. And don't let the record label set you up for that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when they set you up for that type of shit, especially my young guys, man, that's out here making this crazy ass, you know what I'm saying, crash y'all music. Especially for y'all, man. You want a good lawyer, and not an industry. When I mean by an industry lawyer, not someone that everybody in the fucking industry has. You know what I'm saying? You want to find someone that knows the interworkings of it. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? But because sometimes you think that, man, well, he's popular, like even with a manager, well, he's popular and he managed this, that, and the third, and I get this and I get that if I get this guy on my team, but that's not always the case. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Sometimes it's just like with anything, like in the court system, man, they all working together. You know what I'm saying? It might not be directly like that. You might not see it, like, but in the end, they all working together. So, you want to find someone, you know what I'm saying, that's really for you and on your team, and you got to do your due diligence, man. I tell people on my other show, on Bearded Conversation, I don't give a fuck what you do, how you do it. Please do your due diligence. Please do your proper
Mhm.
vetting. Please get that second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth opinion, because this is your
Mhm.
livelihood. This is your life. This is other people's life, especially when you're out here performing and you going city to city and state to state. Even if you don't sing and rap about violence, just the travel part, with all the planes and shit that's crashing. Yesterday, man, baby, it was
Yeah.
another plane that crashed. All this shit, and I've been seeing lately people talking about they don't want to travel. So just even with the traveling and the things of that nature, and you're going to different towns, and you know what
God.
I'm saying? Like that, you want to get these type of things on you so you can secure your family and stuff like that. And that way, the music company won't recoup all that goddamn insurance money. But yeah, we was thinking about trying to unionize hip hop, maybe on the independent level side, and maybe seeing if we can branch this out and grow it into something that major level artists would want to be part of. You know what I'm saying? I think that's something that we should push for. Even if we just get it started, I think I'm saying the community of hip hop itself, with the people that we have that's doing this thing, as far as independent artists, they should keep pushing for that. You know what I'm saying? It don't take shit, but for everybody to put something in the pot and go research insurance companies and see who offers the best value, and set up an investment group and pay into it and set it into a trust, and then that way, and also, we can keep each other's masters. And I'm not keeping it to sell it. I'm keeping it as like a holding, like how when people do the IRAs and the Roth. If I see you coming on hard times or you get to a certain age, yeah, you can get it back. And all I need is 10 to 15% for just holding it for you. I don't want your masters. We just
Yeah.
holding it. We keep it safe, and we're going through the legal channels. When you go out and you make these deals with whoever you make these deals with, we go through the legal channels to keep your masters. So saying, you own them versus the music, you know what I'm saying, versus the music label owning them and fucking you, and then when you need some money, you go into them, and then you not knowing that you selling off your masters to them, or
Yeah.
your royalties. So yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of us don't think like that, and it's crazy, man, because I get it as entertainment. I get it. We perform, Miss Nixon, but I believe a lot of us should get into the business aspect of it. We should understand more of the
Mhm.
business. You
It's
know,
a lot. It's a
yeah,
lot.
yeah, yeah. It's show business. It's in the name. Show business. You know,
Yeah.
music is show business. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the show. But why do you think business is last? Because at the end of the day, that's something that you have to. You can't get around the business part of it.
Yeah.
You know, when you go do a show, you know what I'm saying? You want to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe
Yeah.
you know someone that know how to sing, and you might want to develop, and you might want to push them through certain channels and things of that nature. Man, you need to know the ins and outs. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot that go into this besides getting up on the stage, writing some shit down, or making some music, and pulling people together. It's a lot that go into this. And us as
Yeah.
melanated people, we need to get on board. We need to get
Yeah.
on board for the business. Yeah, man. Hey, man, Miss Nixon, man. It's 11:52. I usually wrap it up at about 12, man. Man, listen, I appreciate you for most definitely tuning in, picking up my spirits
My
tonight on the
guy.
show.
My guy. Thank you for
Man,
having me once again.
man, most definitely. Hey, you know, man, anytime, man, you know, anytime you want to, I keep telling you, man, you know, I don't know if you know this, well, I don't know if you know this, but I also do like every Monday through Thursday. It don't have nothing to do with music. I just do a regular um show. It's called Bearded Conversation, where we just have, you know, just discussions on different topics and things of that nature, religion, politics, or whatever, the metaphysical shit. Somebody came up here asking questions about Masons. Like we talk about everything, you know. We just do it, you know. We just
Okay.
try to, we just try to keep it, you know, respectful and with decorum. So yeah, you know, man, you're welcome more than any time to tune in on one of those shows as
Absolutely.
well, man, and bring the fam over,
Absolutely.
you know. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and also, man, my guy, man, Club Can't Get In. Check him out. He be spinning too, man. Big ups to P Notes, man. That's another guy. That was actually the very first person that I interviewed was P Notes. Go give him a
Okay.
listen. P Notes. Man, he got some good music too, man, as well. Matter of fact, I might close the show with some P Notes. I was gonna close the show with some Coach Ricky, but I'll close the show with some P Notes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Make sure y'all make sure y'all going to check out P Notes, man, on all music streaming platforms. Male Son is out right now on all music streaming platforms. Um, that's a young brother from Chicago, man. He doing his thing. Big ups to him and big ups to Club Can't Get In. Hey, everybody, make sure y'all going over to Club Can't Get In on YouTube. Sub up to my bro channel, man. Sub up to my little bro channel. He be over there spinning music, doing his thing, DJing as well. And Nixon, tell the people before we get up out of here, before I find P Notes, tell the people where they can find your music, plug all your handles, and let the people know where they can stay in tune with
Y'all can find my music on SoundCloud. It's Nixon, capital KNICK $SYN. I'm on all Instagram, TikTok, YouTube as well. Nixon 3X. No dollar sign, just Nixon 3X. And yeah, fuck with me.
you. Yeah, fuck with her. And also, man, if y'all was fucking with any of that young boy C, Um, y'all go on SoundCloud, man, and you know, if y'all want to support the brother, if y'all like anything that y'all heard me play from, go on SoundCloud, man. Check out Youngboy C, give him a spin, give him a listen to. You know what I'm saying? He might have something that y'all might like over there. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all do, man, you know, just go over there, let them know we sent y'all and just be positive and supportive and encouraging to the young brother. And hopefully, again, like I say, man, he wasn't able to show up tonight, but hopefully we can get them back on the channel. I mean, get them back in the building one of these days, one of these up and coming Fridays. Man, listen, I appreciate my brother Fox Die for coming up on the panel tonight, man. I appreciate Miss Nixon for bringing up my spirit tonight on the show. Man, we gonna end it with this P Notes, man. The name of the song is called Soul Alignment by P Notes. The name of the EP is Male Son. It's out now on all music streaming platforms. Before we get up out of here, I want to tell everybody, let's keep everybody in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. One last time, let's keep everybody in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. There's a lot going on out here, man. Everybody we come in contact with every day, people we're cordial with, our families, our extended families, and more especially our Bearded Studios, our Bearded Conversation, and our Bad TV family, man. You know what I'm saying? And keep living by these 5 key components: love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration, man. With that being said, man, hey, we shouldn't have no worries and no problems out here in this world as long as we supporting each other, man. Hey,
For sure.
all superheroes need their theme music, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We finna close it out. Hey, white boy, my boy, white boy in the building, man. Everybody like to pop in at the end of the goddamn show.
Right.
My boy, white boy in the building. What's going on, white boy? Hey, man,
What
but
up,
we
white
closing it out.
boy?
Yeah, white boy, my boy, white boy. Hey, also, man, my boy, right boy, I'm Quan, man. Hey, he do graphic designs too, man. I'm gonna have to get him up on the show too. Like for people that need cover work and artwork and stuff like that for you know what I'm saying, albums or like your game pages and stuff like that. My homeboy do all that. You know what I'm saying? He do all that. He do all that. He said
For
his phone was
sure.
broke. Okay. Shit, chilling, man. Chilling, man. We finna get up out of here, man. But I appreciate you for jumping on. But don't forget, hey, everybody that's in the building right now, do me a favor.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the
Like
video, man. Like the video,
the
man.
video,
Thumb up the
man.
video, man.
Like he said, and pull your phones out, share with 3 more people, and tell those 3 more people to share with 3 more people, man, and get them motherfucking likes and subs up in the building, Bearded Studios. With that being said, man, peace and blessings to everybody in the building, in the chat, man. Big ups to all my moderators, man. Let's get into this mail, son, man, while we get up out of here, man. Hey, like I tell y'all every night, man, without y'all, it wouldn't be no Bearded Studios, man. Those that fuck with us, fuck with us. Those that don't, fuck with us anyway. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow for another episode of Bearded Studios. Ben Crump will be in the building.
I'm gone. Don't understand what I've been on. My heart is froze. We lost it all and we was down, but not for long. Did what I did on purpose. I ain't gotta right no wrongs. Hey. And I've been focused, grinding, stay on your assignment. From a place where it's the cold climate, they promote the violence. Close my heart, it keep me open-minded. Need a soul alignment, purchase no consignment. We was close, but now we so divided. Dressed like I'm broke, but flyers, co-pilots. I think my soul shining, roll up the choke. I'm high as 4 pilots. I see my soul smiling, they treat me like I'm nobody now. I don't feel nobody now. Nobody now. First off, got the drive of a rocket, young nigga gon' burst off. Play it safe, my first off. Till I realize safe me broken, that's worse off. So I push through. Only be around people that push you. The lens blurry, y'all look through. Red eyes, what Kush do? You ain't talking about some money, everybody gon' shish you. So come push through with me. Lock my heart and broke my key. Without my eyes, I can see through all the lies and deceit. I looked in the eyes of the they start crying for me. I used to be blind and I see visions entirely. Who gon' ride to the ride on E and these fucked up streets. So if life get behind my feet, keep getting high till I leave this world. Would they miss me if I win away? Good guy finish last, trying to keep shit thorough in this fucked up life that we live in today. I ain't rich yet, can't kick my feet up. Besides loyalty, I don't really need much. I done lost all of my trust, but that was cause a nigga had reasons. And I've been focused, grinding, stay on your assignment. From a place where it's a colder climate, they promote them violence, close my heart, it keep me open-minded. Need a soul alignment, purchase no consignment. We was close, but now we so divided. And young people, they know that folks grinding. Go check my profile, and I was they joke, but now I flow by them. I don't see no smile, and they treat me like I'm somebody now. I'm gonna be somebody now. Nobody now. Marco.
Bang, bang.
Shit like that.
Hey, man, appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, man. Peace and blessings, man. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. When we come together, may we always meet on the level. Once we're in each other's presence, may we always be humble and plumb. And when we leave each other's presence, may we always part on the square. With that being said, man, y'all know what it is, man. We had another good episode here on Bearded Studios, man. Hey, peace and blessings, and we out, man. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow, man. 9 p.m. Central Time. Ben Front will be in the building. Peace, y'all.